Started. No.
Is there like an instruction booklet for streaming?
Okay, maybe. Okay, I need to enter the server URL too, I think. But where does that go?
Yes.
Oh.
All right. Let me see.
Oh, hey, it's working.
Yeah, I just heard my voice.
Oh, okay.
All right, this is gonna get on my nerves real quickly because we're like a lagging
Okay.
a minute behind, and I'm gonna be like flipping out the entire.
Yeah,
time.
don't listen to that.
All right.
Okay, is this?
Okay, yeah, I have to mute this thing because I'm gonna get real thrown off.
Alright, I'm just messing with a few settings. Is this even like playing? I don't know.
Oh man, you don't even get the versus mode in this demo. Yo, on the Switch, I got the entire. I got on the Switch. I got the. Wait, did you buy the game or is this like a demo?
No, this is the full game.
Okay, what the fuck? Did they make you go through the story first before you do anything?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, that's really...
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, Artist Works. That's really annoying.
All right. Looks like we're playing the story mode.
Where'd Mark go? Get this bitch back here.
Okay. Do we want? We're going full Japanese weeb mode.
Yeah, was there? There was at no point. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not even a dub hater like you are, but like, at no point were we going to listen to Kill la Kill in English. I'm sorry.
Did you ever watch that 4Kids? Where they dubbed it on YouTube. That's hilarious.
Yo, I love
Sam
those. I love those 4Kids dubs, man. Those things are great.
It looks like we're playing the story mode.
It's honestly kind of funny looking back. It's just like you look back on the 4Kids era things, and it's like, yeah, they fucked, but like they had some funny fuck ups. They made some.
We're gonna skip all the cutscenes so we can get to versus mode faster.
Also, you know. Also,
oh my God.
4Kids made the Kirby opening, and that's you literally can't hate.
Episode 1. Am I hearing the music twice? I'm very confused.
You might be listening on a stream or something.
I don't think I am, but I might be.
This is shut up, unknown. Listen, dubs are fine. Shut up, Calliope, and I know you're gonna say something too.
Have you ever considered Pantheon Stalking is better as the sub?
Listen, I'm so tired of this take of yours. I don't give a shit. Listen, like, not even this take specifically, but like, I'm so tired of these people saying Monica Rial is a bad voice actor. Listen, I don't give a shit she's bad or not. Like, she played Stalking. That's literally the only one role she.
Stalking is so cute in Japanese.
Listen, it's just like you need like bitchy annoying. That's what really gets.
So this story is Satsuki as the main character. Therefore, it's better than the anime.
No, okay, so like this entire so like I played this demo and they made me do this mission too, right? This is basically a tutorial, and basically what they're going to make you do is like they're going to make you run through like a cutscenes. Like you're going to be watching this for at least like 20.
Okay, so we're skipping all this. We're gonna have more loading screens in this live stream than any other live stream.
Because like they actually run through an entire thing.
Oh wait, here we go. I'm running around. Some latency. How could Mark just like disappear right when we start the live stream? You see this? Chair, are you there? Did everyone leave me?
Expected. After I saw Monica Rial, I can't stop puking. I don't care about Bruh. Who? You are fighting a flip. Oh.
Yeah, this is laggy. I'm fighting a flip book. This is a real life anime. Is it working better now?
Oh god. My eyes. My eyes hurt. Oh, hello, Captain Weedmaster. Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
How could I lag like this? What is going on? I blame the tutorial. I probably should have tested if the game would be laggy or not before I started. I feel like everything is going wrong. It's lagging. Even I can feel it. I know how hideous this is. I'm sorry.
It's not even a SlideShow anymore. It's just this is very funny. I'm enjoying watching this.
Mistakes were made. Okay, where's this music coming from? I turned down the soundtracks, right? So it should be gone. No. Am I crazy?
I'm pretty sure there's not like
Alright, we're restarting this game. It's broken. Stream will be back soon.
Pretty sure there's not like a oh man.
Particle effects. Let's go low. Shadow off. Turn that off. Now we're gonna get the worst settings.
Usually reducing the settings helps. But... Any better? Hopefully.
Possibly.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is Hunter x Hunter doing? I'm very confused how you can just leave in the middle of a live stream that you started.
Nah, this bitch said he wants to be in the comments. I'm just like, no, you're doing the shoutouts. Because, like, you're the only one who had this list. You did the entire list on Twitter. Like, I'm not doing the shoutouts. I don't know.
You're telling me he can't be in the comments and Discord at the same time?
No, this bitch is literally playing Dragon Quest. Like, he's going full Togashi right now. Like, bitch, you better get your fucking ass in here.
There's a level of inspiration that you can take, and there's too much. I blame him for the laggy kill the kill game. Honestly,
it's funny. It's funny because like the title screen works perfectly fine.
It's probably just the fact that I'm streaming it.
Oh man, maybe you should have downloaded like stream. Oh hey, it's actually not looking like shit right now. Then again, this is still a menu.
Turn down all the settings. I also turned off the sound, so and I can't go in the options and change it back because I have to skip all these cutscenes.
I hate y'all so much. Now I know how Togashi feels. Cause like
yeah.
You can't just play video games. You have a manga to write.
Listen, at no point was I going to do shoutouts to this list. This was your responsibility. You brought up the idea. Take responsibility.
No. You misunderstand. Listen. The idea was I was going to give him in the comments, and then like you guys could just like read the comments. Like
absolutely not. What the fuck?
What do you even think a live stream is? It's not a comment stream.
I don't understand why you think I was going to read the live stream. There was no guarantee that my parents weren't going to be home right now. No guarantee.
Are they home right now?
Literally come home any minute. No.
Are they home right? Okay, how about this? You have a permission to leave. You have permission to leave when your parents come home. There you go.
Okay, this is not lagging as much, so that's an improvement, I'd say. It's not the best.
Oh hey, it's actually viewable right now. Awesome.
Should we invite unknown into the chat? I don't.
Sure, we can do that.
Well, first things first. I need to know if like they can actually hear you right now. Just so they don't think we're talking to air. But oh yeah, the game's actually viewable now. excellent. See, we're getting this. We're getting this.
Now,
We're flying by the seat of our pants, by the way, audience. So.
this is such a great tutorial. I don't even know what's going on.
No, like the best part about this tutorial is that you literally don't have to understand a single idea or even pay attention to them. You can just beat up Ryuko the entire time.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna invite Unknown in. Just Unknown, don't say anything that will like get us demonetized or kicked off game before we're even monetized. All right?
Yeah. Okay, so they can hear you. That's cool.
Why did you not tell us in advance that you're just gonna drop mid live stream?
No, he did, but we just weren't paying attention because we didn't think he'd be actually that fucking lazy. So yeah. Once again, we underestimated the human potential for Malice. It's getting to be a really bad habit. I'm not gonna lie. See,
There are 5 basic actions: jumping, X,
okay. So from Captain
homing dash,
I mean, not Captain.
jump.
From Anime Watcher, I remember I showed Pokemon X to a little kid, and he couldn't be bothered to go through the beginning exposition. I'm actually going to take this comment seriously. I'm just like, I'm not actually sure if that's, I'm not actually sure that's, like, a good thing from a game design perspective, because, like, again, like, I don't remember a whole bunch of exposition when I was Pokemon. Like, granted, I love it, because I'm older, and, like, it was really cool to have a contextual basis, but I'm just like, you know, if you're losing kids, then, like, either that's a problem with the kid, but you also have to entertain the kid, like, that sucks. Did he ever go back to it? Let me know.
Iori needs to shut the fuck up.
I swear to God, this entire time.
Do I get demonetized for saying that? Oh god.
Nah.
We're dead. We're dead.
Rip.
Like,
Nah, this
we're
entire
really get demonetized before we're even monetized out here.
Literally banned.
we are playing Kill la Kill, so like we just have scantily clad women flying around the screen. So we're probably already demonetized.
So I have a PS3 controller, and it thinks it's an Xbox controller. So I don't know what the X button is. Where's that?
Figure it out. It should be the one on your. Should be the one on.
Wait, do I have to hit her though?
Yes. What the fuck?
Okay, it's saying do a close range attack with the X button. But which one is that?
Hit or miss.
Is
I
it?
believe it's the one on the left. Hit her. Yeah, shut up. Why did we invite Parson? This was a mistake.
Oh, there we go.
It's so funny having Paris in here because like it's just like so random. He's just hey, just invite me into the stream. And it's like, alright.
This is the channel where I belong. Not even on my channel do I belong.
Yeah.
I think you knew I was gonna let you into because I'm just like.
Nah, like he totally foresaw
This is proof we don't believe in cancel culture.
I mean, not technically, because even if Parson was pure evil, which he is, I still wouldn't cancel him because he's funny.
See, the best part about Parasite is that like he can make a conversation if nothing else.
The facts.
Yeah, this is why we had a huge conversation about Madoka yesterday.
Yeah, I told you not to say anything that's gonna get us kicked off the stream.
I didn't say
My
anything.
finger like this.
Wait, is this what?
I'm not breaking up what it was. This is you.
Calliope,
Is this why you said you were making a Kumagawa post now? Oh god.
No, it's just like, okay, so the thing about...
Okay, I'm getting beat up by Ryuko now. Oh god.
Yeah, she actually starts fighting back. So, before I get into that...
I don't know what that was, but I did it.
You actually need to turn up Mark's audio if you can.
Turn up the Mark's audio.
Yeah, but yeah, as we were saying, so like Madoka Box is like we did like I don't know who here has actually seen like our old like fucking 12-hour podcast on Madoka Box.
No one.
I don't think anyone has.
Nah, I doubt it. Which is good because we probably need to disavow it anyway. But Madoka Box is one of those things that we keep coming back to like time and time again, and we realize more and more how we just like, oh my god, we actually kind of just hate it now. I'm just like, Jesus. It's just like, because at one point, right, when I was dumb, I was just like, Madoka was wrong. And then as I got smarter, like, we both came around to the decision, like, nah, Madoka was completely. But now we've just reached the final conclusion that, like, no, wait, Madoka was actually wrong. Kumagawa should have won, and Anshishin was the only correct person in this entire story. So, yeah, jump is the devil.
It's actually unbelievable because I was having so much fun reading Madoka Box But then we got to the last arc, and like I could feel everyone's energy is just like, this kind of sucks now. And they were like hyping it up before, and I'm like,
that's just like I think we knew that was gonna low key happen. Like once we got out of the minus arc, because like
Now here's the thing.
Yeah,
What we were hyped for was the minus arc. Like that was what it was all about.
Like I don't see what your problem is because Madoka is like pure evil, and that's what makes it good.
you know, honestly, you're not wrong about that, and that's why we hate it because we're not
Wait.
actual Satan spawn like you.
am I just trying to kill her now?
I think.
I guess I'm just trying to
Yes.
kill Ryoko.
No, yeah. You reached the end of the tutorial. Way to go.
Okay.
Hey, there's Star. Hey, Star, how you doing?
Yeah, he's the one. He's the one who let me know. You see, anime. I would agree with you. That's how most stories end up, and they do. But like, Attack on Titan, and Hunter x Hunter exists. So like, yeah.
I'm
No,
glad
so-
Attack on Titan.
Attack on
I
Titan
mean-
is the only normie shit that's like 10 out of 10. Like it's better than
It's
Full
so
Metal
normie.
Alchemist.
It's so normie. It pushes dangerous ideas like having walls.
Not
Holy
even.
shit. No, I wasn't reacting to that. I'm still playing Dragon Quest, and I finally found that belly dancer that you were telling me about, Jerry.
Say what now?
Remember when I started Dragon Quest and you told me there was a dancer in it that you were
Oh,
like, holy shit.
yo,
Yeah.
I swear. Okay, not to make this stream horny, but like, goddamn, the girls of Dragon Quest are fucking immeasurably hot. Like
All I'm
even
getting-
even like the old people, the old women are fucking
All I'm hearing is that
Struggling with your tutorial? Then how did I get a B rating?
I mean, I got an A, and I wasn't even sure what I was doing.
I mean, you're only supposed to get S.
I was actually curious about that. I was just like, is there like an S rating in this game? I really want to know.
Most
Yeah, I love how these
most-
muscle-bound guys,
Battle
just
mode,
like the
free
90s
battle
movies
unlocked.
ever.
Wow. We did
most of the
it.
time
We
there
did
is
it.
an S ranking inside them, but you have to get like pretty much perfect on everything.
I think the hardest game I've ever like attempted to even get like all S ranks in would be like Azure Strike or Gunvolt, because it was fucking like absurd. Like you have to be like within like milliseconds and like within a certain score to get an S rank.
And that's just literally all Warcraft 3.
Rip. Also, by the way, Calliope, the anime watcher said you got decent. He also said congratulations, except no, really, but that was just me. But no, yeah,
Let's go
congratulations.
into practice mode. Versus. Is this
How many people are watching right now, anyway?
currently like 10?
12 to 11. What is
But that's
GP?
like half us probably. What is
Yeah.
GP?
It's entirely possible.
I mean,
Didn't
I'm
I buy the game? Shouldn't I get everything for free? What is this? I thought this was an anti-capitalist game.
Wait, I bought the game. What do you mean I don't have anything? Calliope, it's 2019. That doesn't work anymore. Oh shit.
Oh man.
You had to buy a game that's against authoritarianism.
Versus comic.
How did a game against authoritarianism cost $60? Are you kidding me?
Logic.
Of course, this bitch chooses known. Okay, all right. So time to make
No,
this
no,
actually
no.
time to ask questions relevant to the stream. All right, if you
Okay.
in this game, who would you play as? Place beer, and I want this based purely on aesthetics, no actual logic involved.
20. Yep, this is
Satsuki.
24, Rick.
Mm.
Yeah, I think we can all agree that Sasuke is the best girl in Kill la Kill.
Even I can agree that, and I'm maining it on no. So obviously,
Because she has the best philosophy before she turns on Ragyo.
Honestly, he's still not even completely wrong.
True. True.
okay.
I obviously.
So I
obviously
hate
would pick
Peacock and Skullgirls,
Sasuke.
but apparently I'm playing an all-range character, so this is gonna suck. Is this the black button? Okay. What's going on? I don't have melee attacks.
What do you mean the all-range character does not melee attack?
Okay.
Obviously, I would answer my own question.
Not a good beginner character.
I would pick the guy. I would pick the guy with the kendo sticks because he has the best chance of actually getting the D, inside Sasuke. So like, I'm thinking.
You know how we know YouTube is a leftist platform?
It's not though. It's a corporate leftist platform.
No.
Huge difference.
Listen,
Here's the thing.
Saturday Night Live platform.
Here's the thing. The thumbs up button's on the left and the thumbs down button's on the right.
Here's how you know that humans are inherently leftist, right? Here's how you know humans are inherently leftist. Their blood is red and their heart is on their left. Like, come on, guys. It's so simple. How do you guys miss this basic fact?
I don't know about that one, Chief.
See, the thing is, Anime Watcher, like, I was totally ready to actually buy this game, but then I found out it was like $60, and I'm just like, no. I'm just like,
See, this is like a
I'm like,
$20 game at best.
like I can see this being worth $40 at max, depending. But it's just like that's
How many characters do you have? I'd say
Wait.
$3 per character. Oh, you have 11 characters? Okay, $30.
I just realized something. You said humans are inherently leftist because they have red blood.
No, I said the humans are inherently leftist because their blood is red and their heart is on their left. Like, come on. One thing is like, okay,
red is
like
right.
close. No, red is left. I will not hear this. Soviet Union forever.
This is
Oh yeah. Okay, now I see.
Yeah, Momofu's actually cool as fuck.
See,
I can't believe I actually won the first round, but I guess it's not a round system because I had the same life pool, so you just have 2 lives.
You need to make that tweet. I'll like and retweet it.
And then you could rep. Shit. This is good. I like watching this.
Oh, stop charging me! What are you doing?
Are you saying
You can't get close.
Are you saying all physical characters
They should just they should just stay back.
People are,
I have a heart.
This is a fine point you've raised.
you see, I have escaped by not having a heart at all. Genius.
It really is though. I'm like, what do you think about it? It's like, it's perfect for Parson. Not everybody else, and they're wrong, but Parson just works.
You know what really annoys me is the community tab that our channel is about to unlock. You just get notifications from people you aren't subscribed to now. Like, I got a community notification from Jordan Peterson. It's like, why? Can't I get, like, them for my, like, own people I'm sub to instead? Where I actually care about their community?
See, the thing is, right, like, the only way to actually, shoot off. Now, honestly, what you need to do is, like, you just need to watch, like, really normie shit, like that all involve video games.
That's a good point. Everyone should just be gamers. Society would be better.
Could you imagine a society of unknown otakus? Jesus Christ. Like,
no, because it'd be broken.
But this is just
It would be the
America.
most prosperous society ever because everyone will only be out for themselves.
See, I told you.
Shut up, Brand.
Who would win? 1,000 unknown otakus, or the Soviet Union?
Probably 1,000 unknown otakus. I'm not gonna lie. Because like the thing you gotta understand about the unknown otaku, right? Is like, listen. Like, the thing about unknown otaku, like, you can't underestimate. Like, you can't underestimate someone who's
okay, we're playing a rock paper scissors match now. Would I? Oh god.
You can't underestimate someone who literally doesn't give a shit about his own life and is ready to die at any time, just for the sake of something stupid.
He would actually launch the nukes. No question.
No, like the only thing he would have to do is like actually. This is like listen, like if I can't.
He could
destroy
troll
you, I'm just
himself
gonna-
into. He could like troll himself into the way of like the nuclear launch codes like easily. I believe it. Like if he had 1,000 of them, one couldn't do it, but 1,000 of them together.
Sorry about the rant thing. Like this was just planned out today. Like we didn't know when was the best day to do this, so we just like let's do it today. Fuck it.
I mean, all I need
Yeah,
is
I had
enough,
short shift take, so it worked out.
all I need is enough power for mutual assured destruction, and then I can do whatever I want.
Not really. Like you think I'm kidding, but like that's actually the only thing he has. Like if nothing else, that's all he really needs. And that's not even like the what could happen if he actually tries and like coordinates with the other unknown otakus.
What unknown talking with mutually assured destruction versus everything.
See, if you truly want accelerationism, you have to promote the unknown otaku. That's
This is the reason we keep him in the Discord on ironically.
Somehow I won. I don't even know. I don't even know what happened those rock paper scissors matches. Like, did I even win those?
I'm pretty sure you lost.
Wait, did I reset? Did I? How is it?
No. No,
What's
this is
the-
just the first round, Calliope. Or at least
wait.
the one I've seen on stream.
I thought I already beat
Yeah,
a round.
Nope.
Oh, is this the
You
best?
correct.
Oh, this is the best out of 3, I think. I don't know what's going on.
There you go.
What is going on?
It's so funny how like she literally like glides around the screen. Come on, to each according to their own
yeah. The
nuke.
British actors in Dragon Quest XI are the best, honestly.
Yeah, people say they hate the British actors in Dragon Quest XI. I'm just like, yeah, stop this.
No,
Like
they're the
cease,
best.
like cease immediately.
Hold on, let me just promote this in my Discord.
Oh fuck! No shit! Damn it! This was a mistake.
Just-
I don't know if I want
The
that.
only style thing AnyTube can do now is promote unknown otaku to the mainstream. I agree. This is the unknown otaku stream now.
See, the thing is, like, I only watch it. You're like unironically right about that, and that's the issue.
Honestly, it would still be better than what we have now.
We have things now. The fuck?
If we get Poseidon's Pac-Man online, I'm assuming he's asleep, but we will replace Unknown with Poseidon's Pac-Man.
I mean, we didn't even invite him. Should we invite him?
Well, he's in Australia. He's probably just waking up, if anything. He's not online.
Wait, he lives in Australia? The fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why he's with
can't tell
Poseidon.
from the
If the
accent.
nukes go off, he's fine.
But listen. Like, I could tell from the accent, right? It's just that, like, I don't pay attention. I'm
Don't
just
worry.
Like, yeah. I'm just like, yeah. Other people exist, but it's just like, am I actually going to pay attention to them? That's a crapshoot.
Be careful. We're this is live, by the way.
I know. Don't worry, Poseidon. I'm thankful for everything you've done. But I'm just like,
I was talking
well,
about some
listen.
for other reasons.
Yeah. See, this is why I can't be online. It's like, I'm just
This
like, I
is
can't.
right. The carrot is right. We need
It's like,
to
I
find in the world.
Honestly, like all those cartoons that like nothing. That's a good question. Does AnyTube still exist?
AnyTube?
Yeah, does AnyTube actually exist? Like, who's
I mean,
making
it still exists. It's just infighting, and it's kind of split. It's like there's AnyTube, and then there's Bread AnyTube, I guess. I don't know what to call it.
That's not even a thing. It's not a thing.
Not yet, but it's turning into it.
See, the thing is, right? I'm pretty sure Bread AnyTube would.
can't have a.
You can't have a bread
that's
tube when
just-
not a single person in it is connected at all. Not even like pause and select is connected to anyone.
I don't know. There's a pedantic.
Yes, Pedantics are going to lead us down the path of anime.
No, yo, let's not say anything we're gonna regret here now.
Nah, it's probably too late for that. But no, I think Pedantic probably could do it. The thing is, it's like you gotta understand, like people don't like being policed, just in general. So like, if you actually want that, you need some.
You know, this is right. We don't like being policed, thus we shouldn't have police.
I mean, yeah.
Just
Okay.
now,
Sasuke's actually scary. Oh my.
I don't think that's how it works. This is the mindset of someone who don't. That's the thing.
Yeah, she's literally just spamming blasts at you. You can't. Yeah, this is fucking hilarious.
This is just that right here.
I'm trying to hack, and I can't do anything. Just let me play my computer games.
I still like talking to Joe whenever we made that joke, and I was like, don't almost all leftists and communists say that women should be in power? And he's like, yep. And then I was like, and doesn't communists and leftists also say they want to overthrow the bourgeoisie? He's like, I know where you're going with this.
Listen, Star, I'm not saying you can't have your own opinions. You might even be right about that. I'm just saying, like, it ain't gonna help to make enemies at this point. I don't know. You could be right.
I mean, I would ask if Star wants to be on this stream, but I don't know. I thought Cherry would just leave, so I wasn't sure.
What? Is Star even available to come on the stream? You can invite him.
You should never make enemies unless it'll be funny.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're getting.
I'll send an invite to Star.
Okay.
I'll have him. We just need Star and Unknown Otaku to interact. That's what we need right now.
This is
I want acceleration.
a full battle will ensue. This is no longer a celebration live stream. This is a
who
they
will
share
win.
Debates or memes.
No, Mark.
No, it's even worse because like they're the same core type but different wings.
Oh.
Which is actually worse than being the same type. It's worse.
It really is though. Like I'm pretty sure that actually no, I think all no one else is gonna understand this, but I think all heart types that like
Star, is that Outlaw? Is that Outlaw?
Yeah, that's Infinite Outlaw.
Oh, I've talked to Outlaw before. You may not remember it, but I remember it was about 1.5 years ago. I had one conversation with him, and I vehemently remember it.
Listen, I was all committed to not. Listen, I was all committed to not making enemies in this stream, but like I don't know about Star. So, oh damn, Calliope's getting his ass whooped.
All I remember was that he was defending Nino and saying ER was bad.
You can come in.
These are two grave mistakes.
Star's the only one keeping me on this stream. Thanks, anime watcher.
Nah, listen, bitch. You were going to stay on the stream whether you wanted to or not.
What if I did?
Like you were lucky I cannot physically restrain you and make you be on the stream. What the fuck's wrong with you thinking you can just leave?
I just love physically restraining people.
Anime watcher in the chat said Star is the only one keeping me on stream. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hello everyone. How are you doing today?
The
Good.
gang's all here now.
Yep.
Yeah, save the stream. That's incredibly off topic.
I have to save the stream by explaining why we're unpaving the roads. So have you heard about a device called
We got Caleb Lockman on the stream at long last. Thanks,
Tell me, what is a reclaimer?
Yeah, there's a device called a reclaimer which takes paved roads and turns them into dirt roads. I don't know. I don't think you know how serious this is. In 28 states in the United States right now, they are taking paved roads and turning them into dirt roads. This is a real problem. We need a government of action who can fight for working families.
Oh my god, he really is just Caleb Moppin. What the fuck?
I don't know what you mean. Here's the thing. Hiring people to unpave the roads is giving work, so thus it must be good, right?
Oh no!
Oh my god. These are those moments where like, nah, it was a legitimately mistake to bring on No Nataka on, but it's fine. It's funny.
typically when I think about like how we get more jobs, right? Because there's enough jobs to give everyone a job. It's just that labor isn't distributed correctly. So like for instance, if we built more infrastructure, like what China is doing, like they're constantly giving people jobs in China because they just continue building more infrastructure. You look at a country like, you know, Macedonia, for instance, where China, with the One Belt, One Road initiative, is currently constructing one of the biggest highways in Europe. If you look at a country like that,
This is really fucking funny when you think America's destroying roads while China's just building a giant one. Oh my god.
yeah, like it's literally Chinese laborers who are going to go do that because basically they have a special system in place.
Well, I
where
mean,
it's
I
like,
don't even
oh,
doubt this is China. China literally builds the whole world.
Unironically too.
We're probably,
Yeah,
like, I don't know. Have you checked the back of your neck? Does it say made in China?
Listen, man. Listen, unironically, I know, Taka, I know. Like, I keep checking every day, but then I realize, like, my skin's too dark for the engraving to show, so I'll never know for sure.
He's just looking for its origins. It's just like it was China all along.
I'm just like, listen, please tell me I was actually like, tell me there was a mix-up in heaven or something, and I was actually supposed to be born in China.
Mm. Oh man, it's gonna be so good.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend who I'm learning Japanese with, who I've been learning Japanese with for a couple months now, and literally just the other day he messaged me like, "Oh yeah, I'm not learning Japanese anymore. I'm doing Mandarin now because I like it more than English." And I'm like, "What the hell? You're supposed to be my study partner. Where did you go?"
Fucking rip.
I don't know. Maybe Mandarin is better than English.
I'm gonna have to learn Mandarin at some point, honestly.
Yeah, I would.
Oh no, it turned into a slideshow again.
Oh god. That's me.
Yeah,
That's just me. That's just me
actually-
losing.
It actually does that every couple. Well, I don't doubt that possibility, but it
Let's
actually does
see.
it every couple of minutes because I guess it's going to catch up a little, but it should be fine.
Yeah, I'm getting. Yeah, it's apparently skipping frames. Oh god.
But they're
This
interesting.
goes
combos.
beyond skipping frames.
Watching the game, like from
I'm
just
seeing
from
one
seeing-
slide every 3 to 4 seconds.
From just seeing the game on the stream, like it seems like there aren't that many interesting combos, or at least maybe you're not utilizing them. But like, it seems like a lot of the attacks.
I
are
love
just
how
kind
his
of
slide just stops on Sasuke's ass.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
I can't believe it.
perfect.
I
This-
believe that.
this is how we get demonetized, and it's
It
perfect.
stops on Sasuke's ass and then goes again and stops on her breast.
I know. This is how we get demonetized, and I love it. But no, Star.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
because I have the stronger investigator
agree
ring. So
completely.
how this game actually works is that like there are combos that you can do that involve a lot more. They're kind of more like Devil May Cry combos where that involve stopping and starting and dashing, and you can actually like chain together so like if you just like press random buttons, you can probably string together a pretty decent combo. It's just that Calliope didn't even pay attention to the rules and
I didn't even pay attention to the tutorial. I
Like,
got
if you-
I got a B in the tutorial.
Because he doesn't follow the rules.
I know. That statement goes deeper than you think.
See, this character I'm playing right now is supposed to be inflicted pain on, so like I don't even need to know the combos. I just need to get hit.
Yeah, that's totally how that works.
I always liked spending the time to memorize the combos in fighting games. That was always fun. Although nowadays my memory is like very bad, so it's difficult for me to like sit down and try and memorize all of them because it just takes too much work.
Nah, sorry. What you gotta do is like I realize this is like with these actual games, like let's take Street Fighter, like Blaze Blue for example, right? Like the skill ceiling is actually so high, and like it's not like time-wise, it's not possible to actually learn all the combos because the issue with them is like the people who play these games professionally take like 14 hours a day just to play every day, and like they stream so they get like money like that. So what you really need to do is you need to play games like Kill a Kill or like Blaze Blue Tag Battle, who can do their who like have really simple and easy combos that you can do with like I don't know, just like it's like a simple like swipe or something, and you can stream and get a combos like that. It's much easier.
Like Skullgirls says, you actually have to like learn all the buttons and stuff. And games like this, you just mash. You just mash like the basic combos that they give you. Except all these characters are unique, so
Yeah,
it's
I can
not
relate
probably
to
not that simple.
Yeah, I can relate to that. Just Smash.
These games.
I would look a lot better at fighting games if I was playing Skullgirls right now, though. I can guarantee you that.
If Digistream is about to start, then I'm bouncing out. Oof.
Digi purging out the years as always. It's always the. It's always the
just
threes.
he's just such the great philosopher, you know, Digi, the postmodernism philosopher.
Truly, the only branch of philosophy that in art that matters.
See, the thing is, I'm gonna have to request you both shut up right now because we can't have Digi actually somehow realizing what postmodernism is and then studying that. This is like, do you want to see any two burn? Because this is how it burns.
This Digi just becomes the biggest, most postmodernism channel there is.
See, the thing is, he already is. We just can't let him know that because then he's actually gonna start using bantering around the word. It'll be exactly.
No, there was actually a few months where he just kept saying everything was postmodernism, and he just like, why are you so scared of postmodernism?
Because it's filth. It's stupid. It doesn't even make sense. Oh my god. I was just talking. You people can't see inside the server, but like I shit on postmodernism all the time, like constantly. We were actually just shitting on postmodernism today, and Hunter x Hunter told me about.
I'm dead.
He told me about the criticism of incredulity towards meta narratives is itself a meta narrative, and therefore postmodernism has literally nothing to stand on it. Just like Jesus fucking Christ. No, anime watcher. I need anime watcher. I need you to delete that comment right now. We can't have that being a possibility in people's heads.
Ryuko just called me a freaking loser. How dare
Anime that Digi would be unstoppable.
No, stop saying it.
Now here's the thing, Cherry Boy. I'm gonna have to fight you on this.
No.
Postmodernism is not only.
I think it might be time for unknown otaku to take his leave.
We don't have Mark to contain him.
Like I just realized that Mark left, and it's just like.
Yeah,
this is really just an unknown otaku live stream now, and we shouldn't be doing this. You should. I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
No, like obviously he's staying, but still.
I'm only asking for you to consider.
Like I'm only asking for you to consider the possibility that maybe. Oh dear Christ!
Only asking because you can't enforce.
Yeah. Well, technically we could, but it's like nah, that'd be rude.
I don't know if I
funny.
don't even know if I can even do that. I can mute him, but like I don't have control in this Discord server.
This is true.
That's because it's a group. Only one person has control of the group.
Oh no, and that's Mark because he made it. Oh no, we're trapped.
Okay, I can just hit people with the sword with this guy, so this guy's easy.
Now, Cherry Boy, do you know
Yes.
any other philosophy that is so adaptive to each person on a subjective
just
level?
like begging him
Yeah.
to have mercy on your soul.
Listen.
Please,
Unknown,
Please, Pariston, stop trolling us.
Listen, Unknown. The more you use these words, the more I just want to put a gun to my head. Cease.
I don't think
I have to step in for just a moment and just be like, guys, please do not beg for mercy on our own live stream.
I may be
What do you mean
reaching.
it's my live
Can't
stream?
pop in live stream, but still.
I may be reaching here, but I don't think Unknown Otaku has any beliefs.
What? No.
That's what's so scary. That's what's terrifying.
See, this is exactly why I said. This is why I said a thousand unknown otakus versus the Soviet Union. The unknown otaku would still win. Like he doesn't believe anything, so he can just do whatever he wants. Like if it takes the entire world being destroyed to beat the Soviet Union, he will do it. I have no doubt in my mind.
I don't think that's good.
Listen, no, it's not good. Why do you think we call him pure evil?
I like being pure evil when you do it for a goal. That's my stance.
See, the thing is that that's not even pure evil. That's at least pointing it in a certain direction.
You can't say pure evil is something doing evil for good. That's just.
I like pointing in a direction where all of the kulaks get shot.
My goal is to keep shifting.
I mean, the kulaks are evil. So, like, that's still good.
Ironically,
My goal
if
is
anyone
just
says
to whatever brings me the most happiness.
See, and that's what makes you evil.
I mean, like the thing with that ideology on its face is that it's not trying to turn goals into things that make you the most happy. Or like, for instance, you know, whenever I talk about like why I am, you know, a Marxist-Leninist, why I have been for the last couple of years, it's always because I know the ideology in its practice based on, you know, the years of history of it existing in the past and now, would, like, objectively, based on my needs as a human being, improve my life and the lives of people around me. So how is that not an inherently good thing? We're like, the thing is that, like, maybe it's because I just grew up as a poor person that I have this perspective, but I think, like, lifting everyone up out of poverty, you know, and having the, you know, having material abundance be the goal of an economy, making everyone rich instead of making the entire world poor. I think that would be better for me, because those people who, you know, now didn't have to live in destitute poverty can now, you know, live and strive to be artists who make art that I care about, or, you know, they're going to be building the roads and the houses that I use. Like,
No, let
I don't.
the people down below work for me.
Shut up, Carson.
But that's bad.
Shut up. This is exactly what Hunter wants. But no.
Oh boy.
So several things, like you said, because like you grew up impoverished. The thing about that is just like it's almost kind of weird to say, but you have to come out of poverty like at exactly the right time, because like there was also someone who was like in poverty and basically turned out to be, I'm pretty sure it turned out to be a piece of shit, and that's like zero punctuation. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm pretty sure he just doesn't give a shit anymore, even though I'm pretty sure he's also a communist.
Wait,
so.
yeah. Okay, that's I thought you were like, oh yeah, he's a communist, and then I'm surprised you're hating on him now.
It's not even about like sensitivity when it comes to poverty itself, or like morals when it comes to other people, because I don't give a fuck about other people. What I'm talking about is about building things. I'm talking about creating a society where there's so much material abundance that every single artist or person who's interested in doing whatever they want to do can create what they want.
Should I?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, like he seems to be awake right now, so I don't know what's going on in Australia, but see if he can come.
Maybe Satis?
Yeah. Oh, I would love to have Satis Pac-Man on. I love that guy.
Yeah, I'll let him.
Okay.
Let's see.
It's getting a bit crowded in here, so maybe it's time for Unknown to leave, Mark.
Calliope's so afraid. Calliope's so afraid of Carson. No, like, nah, Calliope's so afraid.
There's no reason to be afraid of me.
Yeah, I don't understand.
No, now you just lied.
The one thing
See, how can I not be afraid of someone who just lied through his teeth about being dangerous?
No, I didn't say it wasn't dangerous. I said you shouldn't be scared.
To be afraid of
Because if it's going to happen, it's just going to happen.
No, the thing that again.
Strictly speaking, anime watcher, evil can only be pure in terms of shonen aesthetics, because like shonen is very much defined by like only being one thing and seeking to maintain that through ideals. So like if your only desire is to be evil and destroy, aka Shigaraki, then yes, you can be pure. You're just pure evil. Shigaraki's a good character. I love him. No, there's everything wrong with it. It's just that sometimes, but like, there's like the thing about this is like it's entirely wrong, and I acknowledge it's entirely wrong. But it's like you deserve Shigaraki. Like Zeku's too good for you people.
I don't watch anime, so I don't know who these people are.
I don't watch anime either. Ironically, I mostly read manga.
I've been getting into reading
only
more
read-
manga. I just can't afford to buy manga. Like I said in the chat earlier that I have the first volume of Medaka box. It's just that some of the Japanese characters are too hard for me to read, so I just haven't finished the first volume yet. But when I get better,
I'm not gonna lie. Like starting out with Medaka box or like generally any Nishiyuisen work. For like because if you said you're studying Japanese right now, but starting out with Nishiyuisen was probably too high level. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's like you maybe you can like try to like I think it'd be a good chance to like actually translate like a volume of Medaka box or something like that because of the way Nishiyuisen uses the language. He's always making puns and stuff like that. So I feel like if you can read Nishiyuisen in Japanese, you're probably set.
I don't know. I just think the Japanese need to stop making up words and learn English. Have you seen them write their name? Have you seen them write their name? It's just scribbles. They don't even use letters.
What is this movie? I don't approve of this.
This sort of good. On a purely aesthetic basis, though, it's just like everyone should probably stop speaking any other language and we should all speak Japanese. Because Japanese is beautiful.
I think we should all be speaking Mandarin.
Shouldn't we speak in Korean though? Didn't you say how easy it was or like how simple?
Listen, it's not about easy. It's not about easy.
Yes, it should be. It should be about easy.
I don't know. Here's the thing. Here's my argument against the Japanese language. If you say we all should speak the Japanese language,
Japanese English. Yes, we should all speak English.
Yeah.
I like the way you think, Marston.
How are we going to tell
Absolute
people
evolution
to
of
take this L?
Oh, I think he beat me. Unironically too.
See, this is why you guys always end up asking for forgiveness and mercy.
I never ask for forgiveness nor mercy. I don't want this gay boy shit in my chat.
This is why I need to see 3 versus 3 fight. This
but yeah, like the thing with Korean is that the alphabet is extremely easy, but the grammar is very complicated. Like that's where I hit a roadblock when I was learning Korean, is that the grammar is really annoying, which I don't think people should generally study grammar when they're learning a language anyway until like much later. But yeah, Korean, the pronunciation's really easy, the alphabet's really easy. So like if you wanted to learn like a first Asian language, I would definitely put that one under, with like Chinese being the hardest, Japanese being in the middle, and then the Korean is like at the bottom. It's pretty easy. The one thing that I wish I could do is that I wish I could literally... Oh, hey, Posada.
Yeah, so I'm just popping in to say hi, because would you believe it, I'm actually like 150 kilometers from my actual home right now. Like, actually, no, I'm 750 kilometers from my home right now.
I don't use made-up metrics.
Okay. Long story short, I'm interstate. I've changed states at the moment. I'm actually, funnily enough, I'm in Melbourne, Australia.
How many football fields is that?
I don't even know. Don't ask me to calculate those numbers. So
Especially don't use the worst sport to calculate that too. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, when you talk about football, I'm thinking soccer, and yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, we're talking about the American football here.
How many sumo dojos wide is that? Honestly.
Yeah, how many rugby fields? How many rugby fields wide is that? That's what I want to know.
You think Americans and Australians both speak the same language, but they actually don't.
Don't say rugby either, because this is a show in manga about.
I actually do know what I understand.
Anime is
but maybe.
Japanese colloquial.
Maybe the true distance is the friends we made along the way. That's the real thing. Oh.
This guy got puns. It's funny.
Posadism is an Argentinian colloquialism popularly propagated by an Australian man named Posadas Pakistan.
But are they building the roads? That is the question.
I'm trying to figure out which Disney
build
movie it was singing "I Can Go the Distance" to find out where I belong.
I don't watch Disney movies.
Oh, I had the bioing too
You guys
easy.
don't watch
I need to change
Marvel.
it.
You guys don't watch Disney.
How much?
Disney
I'm trying to
is an
think
evil
of which one that
corporation.
is.
Why are we in an anime channel? I'm the only one who watches anime.
You're not the only one. I
Hey.
do too.
Actually, I watch anime, but it's only to prove that anime is bad. I've only seen 700 of them.
You see,
I remember when I watched anime.
Damn, anime watcher is more interested in Digi at Otakon. Rest in peace.
rip.
What's it?
Calliope
Oh,
steal Digi.
Otakon is the place I was thinking of going,
No, apparently there's no Digi livestream.
but I didn't go.
My headset. Hello.
I
You
got
remember why?
It is. It is safe. I'm apparently on a kill the kill stream.
Yes.
Nah, it's
This
okay.
is
The
the
one
kill
and
the
only
kill.
TK
This isn't a
Jones is
live stream, it's a slideshow.
I'm
Is
actually.
this still
I'm
lagging?
actually.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
it might be a slideshow now. I don't know. What's the deal?
Yeah, you
Maybe
need
it's
to
a slideshow.
change the name to 1K subscriber slideshow. Kill.
Yeah. Well, you see, I mean, I like slideshows.
Yeah, we're doing that right now. Live
Filthy.
slideshow.
I'm a filthy beta cuck who likes, you know,
Doing it in
2D images.
Microsoft PowerPoint.
Could you imagine liking 2D? I mean, God, who'd do that, right?
Just 1K subscriber slideshow.
What are you talking about? Even non-weebs think 2D's better.
Sometimes I wish
We have too many energies in this call. I swear.
Like,
Yo,
when I-
Calliope, nobody knows what you're saying right now.
This is true.
yeah, I'm
Hmm.
not
Calliope,
sure
you should
what he's
leave.
saying.
I mean,
Hey, don't talk to my boy
no,
like that.
no.
I mean, I
Alright,
can
okay.
leave. Well, the slideshow can go on without me.
You want to see some blood right here? Do you want fists going down on unknown
Well, you
otakus?
see-
Delete Calliope off his own stream.
No. The one way that you can get me having my fists go down on unknown otaku is when he fucks with my boy Calliope. I refuse. I absolutely refuse.
Okay,
The only thing I heard about what you just said was something about fisting me.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, absolutely.
throwing it down.
Okay. So not to
Fisting is
interrupt,
practice,
I don't.
guys.
So, okay, so not to interrupt this conversation about fisting anuses, but Anime Watcher wants to know what shows we have the biggest disagreement.
That's it. Pack up everyone. YouTube
But no, Anime Watcher wants to know what shows we have the biggest disagreements about, and I'm not sure what exactly we would talk about because I'm.
Our
pretty
biggest
sure most of us share.
disagreement is Pain and Stocking dub versus sub.
Wait,
Well,
are
yes,
we,
obviously.
wait. Are we talking about disagreements between each other or disagreements with the anime? Because I know what I have the most agreements with, and that's
That's a good
Xbox.
damn question, actually. Anime Watcher, we can get this. But no, this is actually a good time for me to find out about the Sidus Pac-Man's taste in anime because I'm curious.
Oh,
He likes
Well, that's
photo
the thing.
animation shows.
I like a lot of Joe shows, which is why I'm so depressed recently. Well, the thing is, I'm a bit different from the people in here because I joined a channel called Shonen Ronin, and I'm not a Shonen fan, so
Same.
it's weird.
Same here.
What,
I relate, man.
what show
But, like,
Ronin?
Are you even here? Get
Star,
out.
you're not even an anime fan, so does it even count?
Well, I like
This is
Food
the
Wars, which is something we all agree on. I like Food Wars, which is
Hey, that's
That's like Hunter x
I
Hunter.
agree.
I'm gonna say it live, but everyone's about to be wrong about Food Wars being bad. I'm gonna watch. It's gonna be great. Nothing could go wrong. What could go wrong?
No,
Nothing.
we're all going to see how that works out.
Okay, how about this? We're gonna make a pledge right here. We will make videos defending the ending of Food Wars, no matter what.
I mean,
I mean, here's
I'll
the
make
thing.
it.
I'm not gonna say no
I've never.
matter what.
Here's the thing. I've never seen Food Wars, but I do have a video planned already about Food Wars.
nigga,
What? How could you do what? What? How does that work?
Whatchamacallit, it's going to be a comparison.
This is exactly what Mark wanted when he.
It's going to be a comparison between Hunter x Hunter and Food Wars and how they handle their steaks. And I was going to show how Hunter x Hunter burnt their boar steak and everything, and then I'm going to show how Food Wars prepares their steak.
This is genius.
Is it gonna have Food Hunter in it? That's the most important.
I'm laughing because this is actually a perfect video on like, and like you could actually there's actually like I could actually take like if he makes this I could actually take this and tie it back to the Shonen setting in multiple ways, and this is what makes it really See, this is why we keep you around, Parson. You're a genius.
Yes, I win because of a timeout. I beat a computer with a timeout. I'm the best.
Yep. Oh.
I just need to watch Food Wars to see if they ever make a steak.
See, I have important news, everyone. Important news. So apparently, Bestiavity, a good friend of ours who gave us a shout out like early on, apparently he was arrested and he like lost his job. So
wait, really?
He's out now, but yeah, he's out now, but like apparently that happened. So
does that have anything to do with his name?
What did he get arrested for? That's what I want to know.
Who's just taking a
Who did that? Is it you beside us?
Car, apparently, which is weird. For him
Wait,
to get in trouble for that.
wait, he did what now?
He was napping in his car, and then apparently that was enough to get him in trouble.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. You know, it's illegal to be homeless in this country, so.
Yeah, but it makes sense for America, but like, damn.
See, this is why I keep saying. Sorry, go.
That's actually strange because what you're supposed to do is nap inside your car if if you're too tired to drive. That's literally what they teach you in driving school.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so is he actually not snapping his car? He's living in this car, or like, how? He said nap though.
Nah, he said nap.
As someone who drove 9 hours...
Is this like some weird California law? I don't know.
Oof, 9 hours. Damn.
My family has drone way more than 9 hours, and like usually what we've had to do is go to these places called rest stops. So you know, if you drive really far, you go to rest stops and then you sleep there. Like they basically have a designated area for it. But like if you're just like in a city, you know, if you're just in a city, then there's not going to be just like a rest stop everywhere. Those are more meant for like going on road trips and stuff. So it's like people.
I mean, I was born to a family of truckers, so I am very aware of these rest stops because I see them at least like 3 times a year. So.
Yeah, I've seen them before. My family slept at one once.
I mean, I just go behind a tree and park there, but whatever.
I just don't think about laws. I just literally don't consider the law in anything that I do. But yeah, like
This is illegalism 101, fellas.
Don't consider the law.
Very end.
yeah.
I'd ask if illegalism is an actual thing, but like I almost don't want to know.
Confucianist illegalism.
It's a thing, so I'm sure there is actually someone who believes in illegalism.
It sounds like a good thing to investigate.
Mm-hmm.
It really does.
No. What we need is Confucianist legalist anarchism. This is what we need. This is the ideology for the future.
Oh, now you're just making
My
things up.
anti-speaks. That's what you're saying.
I thought the ideology for the future was anarcho-fascism, but whatever.
I legit want to know what that person who thinks anarcho-fascism is. Like, I need to actually see it.
I have a friend.
Oh my God.
I have a friend who calls themselves a national anarchist, and basically what they believe is that they want syndicalism, but they want syndicalism for different races. So basically, it's like this race has their own place over here, and then our race has our own place, and we just operate in a syndicalist anarchist kind of way. And it's really weird. He's a really interesting guy.
That's a very bizarre life. Okay.
Yeah, he just wants all of the races to be separate.
Ah,
from
so
one
the
another,
visionary
basically,
Oaks
but
approach.
Still live in like an anarchist society. Like he's very influenced by like Fudan and the mutualists and stuff.
So what if the guy
really
she shouted
weird.
out got arrested? It was only a matter of time.
It was all. It really was. It really was. It really
Oh my god.
Wait,
Oh
The
god.
sad truth.
No, honestly, the fact that it hasn't happened more is a failure on the left.
that doesn't even seem like something that would get you arrested. Did you just like get a ticket?
for subscriber counts.
Oh man. So I finally got clarification.
Okay,
on
this
the
live
question,
stream.
and he just wants to
I
know
can't
about
keep
the
telling.
views
This
on
live stream is way
on
too
anime
good.
in
I
general.
can barely hear
So do you guys want
anything.
to talk about anime we disagree between each other, or do you want to like talk about anime we just kind of hate?
we want to talk about anime
disagree
we
with
hate.
anime that is for the betterment of people.
Shut up, Carson.
Honestly, well, to be fair.
Okay, my
Anime.
stance is that I like anime where they build roads and encouraging building roads. This is very important to me.
Basically, he likes Chinese anime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I thought of one. I highly disagree
with
with the anime called Ready Player One. And
Oh god, no. Okay.
what about Core in the House?
that ending made no goddamn sense.
He drove
I
it
love how it took him a
backwards.
minute to get it.
No. Let me explain how this ending makes no sense.
I know exactly the ending sucked, even though I haven't seen the show. It's funny.
When
So
you
now
implode
I'm
your
going-
own franchise to own the libs.
So now I'm going to help everyone in the world by saying, for one day, the game is shut off. No one can play the game anymore. And it was like, oh, what? No, there's still other games that you can play, and it will trap you inside still. And even if not, there's still also the chance of someone could be working that day. That could be the only day that they have off, and you're not letting them work. And like, there's just so many problems brought with this solution, saying humanity was fixed by saying one day. What about all the people that were like stupidly
That's okay.
depressed
We'll get
that only could communicate with their friends through the game?
So
Alright,
what you're
I'm-
saying is,
Like-
what you're saying is that Ready Player One is like SAO but without the PTSD.
Oh,
my
is that a
God.
segue I hear?
Yeah, for a while they had it every single day, every day, and then
No,
they're like,
that is 100%
Besides, that is a
segue.
segue,
Take
but the thing
floor,
is, there's
Mr.
too many
Australian.
people to segue. This is like PCP
yeah,
at,
okay.
at their worst.
So I released a video which apparently made half of my
Oh, shit,
subscribers
yes.
cry.
Oh shit! All right. Oh, shit. Yeah, I was gonna mention. Sorry to interrupt you, but I was gonna mention that sounds like the fucking funniest idea we could ever come up with. This is like YouTube Gold right now.
but yeah, let me just finish the last thing. I'm just saying, Ready Player One, its ending made no sense, and it's like saying, oh, I gave $1, thus everyone's rich now.
Nigga, but-
That's how much logic it made.
How much logic it made. It is the, like, Jordan Peterson's exemplar right there.
Exemplars, you mean like the ones in
cannot
say, "Yo, go Pac-Man."
Okay, yeah, so basically I made a video about how SAO is actually about PTSD. And it's been doing surprisingly well. But
I don't
I'm
know why
amazed
you're
that no one...
surprised.
I
I'm gonna
don't-
post.
I
I'm gonna
don't
post one.
see how anyone missed it. Like, no one talked about it. Like, it got a couple of passing mentions, like, in the show itself, and like, oh my god, I had such a... Like, they ham Kirito up so
You s-
much, but, like...
You see, I don't think you ever
everyone
watched
sort of
Digibro's
trashes the show
SAO
without
videos, did
looking
you?
at it, and...
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that
See,
SAO.
listen, Pac-Man. I think I'm gonna correct. Like, I think everyone acknowledges it, but like because Digibro brought it up on this video, everyone immediately hates it. So it's like, oh, it's just not done well, kind of thing. Which I guess you can sort of debate from there. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure everyone's aware. They just like actively block it out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure everyone knows SAO is about PTSD. Everyone I've ever talked to says they have PTSD from SAO.
Oh, yeah.
Did
Well, that's a good point. I mean, the thing is about SAO is I went into watching it with the sole intention of trashing it, because I, like a few other people in this stream, am a massive Log Horizon stan. I will stand Log Horizon until I fucking die. It's the best isekai that's ever been made.
Oh, you love Log Horizon and stand it? Oh, there's a YouTube channel you should check out called E:R.
Oh my god.
No, stop.
Don't do it.
We've had Otaku on for long enough.
Anime watcher.
This is a Shonen Ronin live stream.
TK Jones.
Please. I have no. I mean, I can't mute him for the live stream. But
I'm here for a left tube meetup. Believe it or not.
Wait, those exist? Wait.
people
Are
do
you
things in
saying, like,
Australia?
left
Crazy.
actually get-
In Australia.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
There is a podcast and channel called Eastern Marshlands.
Whoa.
Open the door.
I know that guy.
I do know that guy too.
Like, basically, they talk about actual serious shit. Although their most recent podcast called Bolshevik Bistro, which is pretty good, is an entire discussion about can the left learn to meme? And I'm like, motherfucker, we can meme already. Just watch me.
But can those memes get people to cause revolution? Just like the Area
Can they
51
move
meme?
like me?
Yeah, just like
That
the
was
Area
the
51
Memes
memes.
not cause revolution. That's the problem.
Okay, was that really about the Area
I think
51?
memes are just today's propaganda, really.
Posadas, wasn't that live stream just
So-
like
so,
about
like,
Area
You
51?
know, gotta get those millennials out there on a general strike. You know.
I
what
mean, the Area 51 meme is the strongest meme to ever exist. Objectively.
Yeah, and you know, I'm in on that meme. I will see you guys in Nevada. Damn sure about that.
They said they might be changing it to a real meetup somewhere else.
Okay, that's
possibly like a
why.
concert.
That's not point. That's
It's like-
pointless. If
it's
you're not gonna
like
die at the
actually,
meetup,
like,
then like, what's the
not
point?
Actually go to Area 51.
But then we
Defeats
can't
the
rescue the
point.
space comrades, and that ruins the point.
That's
I know. I just laughed so hard just to hear about that.
Oh,
So, Vaginal Arthritis asked us a question, which also ties back to the anime watchers question, because I'm still trying to actually pay attention to the chat. They want to know what anime do we all collectively hate and why?
ooh.
Mob Psycho. I hate Mob Psycho.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I
This
hate
was
Mob
about what
It's
we
amazing.
collectively
It's
hate.
about self-improvement.
Well, listen. Well, first things first. Like, I want to say, like, there is no anime we collectively hate. Not because there's like one that this is all fucking terrible, but because Powerson is here, so we just can't come to anything.
I mean,
Harrison
like-
isn't actually a part of Shonen Ronin.
It's
Like,
Which is
literally-
bad, but still.
Literally okay.
should
Like
be.
I agree with Mark, Cherry, Calliope, and you know all of these guys, or whoever, about Mob Psycho. That's like the one show that we can all agree on that Mob Psycho's terrible.
Nah,
And then
I'm gonna be
comes in here like
you give it like a
morals,
2 out of
I
10.
didn't have none of that.
This is why we invited both of
Technically,
you.
Harrison doesn't count as a person, so we can safely ignore him.
True.
Yes.
True.
I mean,
That's
I
what
don't
you
know.
do. Just
Okay.
take
I haven't
4%.
seen Mob Psycho, so.
Can you guys even hear me? I don't
One
even
of the-
know.
One of the big problems with Mob Psycho is that literally all of the villains are way cooler than the people who are supposed to be the protagonists. And like, and like the entire story is about, oh, I'm in love with this girl, and I wanna. The power of love is gonna make me improve. It's literally the most gay shit in the world. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand this liberal
reminds me of a
bourgeois
channel.
obsession that people have with like being in love with people and like, oh, you know, my feels when I'm with this person. Maybe it's because I've just never felt it that strongly, but like it's really weird to me. Like I
But
can't
the thing is, he
understand
doesn't
shows.
even know the girl. Like, if he knew the girl at least.
Yo, that's like
they
biggest
were
thing.
friends.
Like, he talked to them for like 10 minutes a day
Wait,
when they were.
you're right, she
children
doesn't
all
even
playing
have a
out.
character.
And
She's
now
not
he
even a
wants to
character.
get- Now he's willing to change. It's like Hinamari Zumo all fucking over again.
No.
No,
What
really
it
kinda.
is fucking High School of the Dead. That's what it is. Because if
No,
you
High
think about
Yeah,
it,
it's
it's
been
like,
so long since High School to Dead. I should.
but seriously, it's like, hey, we made a pinky promise to get married when we're kids, and now you're not fucking me. I am mad. And then suddenly the zombie apocalypse makes it okay. Like,
I mean,
suddenly the zombie
to be
apocalypse
fair,
makes
that
it
is
all
legit.
okay.
I mean, it was
yeah,
a
I
pinky
see.
can't
promise.
break a
You gotta
pinky
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really can't.
Pinky
He's right.
promises. Pinky promises count as arranged marriages in the new revolution. Okay, cool.
My game.
Yeah,
Promises.
I'm all for this.
I will not
Shonen
hear
Ronin
anything
gets
new.
cancelled on its very first live stream.
I think that's pretty clear already.
We're cancelled, fellas. We are
I
cancelled.
think
I
the
was
moment we had
cancelled.
the live stream,
I'm
we were
I'm
canceled.
sorry, but for the
I think
Yeah,
the
it's a
moment
kill
I
or kill live
release-
stream, so half of left tube is already
Yeah,
TK Jones is joining the stream. He's here. TK Jones is actually in the car with me right now. He is listening. Right.
So many
Is it
games.
really?
All right,
Yeah.
TK, we need to go right here, don't we? Yes, we do.
Wait,
Yeah.
TK Jones is really with you right now?
Yeah, he's literally sitting next to me. The co-host of
Oh
Eastern
my
Marshlands
God.
is sitting
Yo,
right
this
next
guy's
to
a
me.
legend.
Holy
Yo,
shit.
what's up, TK?
I don't know who that is.
They
Yeah.
are calling
You
you a
wouldn't,
legend. Have you got
Carson.
your speaker on?
I'm just
Well,
here
you
for
don't.
anime.
Well,
You
yeah.
need the
there you
stat
go.
boost, man.
I need
You
that
just need
Mob
the stat
Psycho
boost.
100 video to trigger our anime. Like, honestly, because like,
We've
like,
tried, honestly. We have
Yeah,
tried.
what
Wait,
happened?
have we made a Mob Psycho 100? Oh my god.
Yeah,
I wrote
Yeah,
about
Calliope.
Mob Psycho 100 multiple times, but I can never do it in a way that doesn't piss everybody off.
But that's exactly what we need, though.
Calliope, I said I was
The thing
going
is, like,
to
I'm not
voice.
proud of it either because like I can't like do it calmly in the way that like objectively this. I'm just like, why do you like this trash? It's just like
This is the thing.
I
I'm
think I can
abandoning
write a script that
objectivity.
pisses them all off.
I'm abandoning objectivity. I'm throwing in the dialectics, but I'm just abandoning it because I tried to keep my like, you know, I honestly, the SAO video started as like as me openly defending season 2, and then I'm like, I read it back to myself and I'm like, no, this doesn't work, and I'm like, how do I do this? And then I wrote what I really felt about the show, and that's what the video became.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, thank you, Posadas, for pointing that out because I was thinking the exact same thing.
Like,
but yeah,
wait, you
like,
guys want me to be less objective? I'm confused.
Well,
See, hang on. Let me explain this to Mark because maybe I'll get through. Listen, this is one territory where there's just basically no victory for us. So like the only way to go like up this hill is just go all the way in the opposite direction and just spit vitriol and just it'll be like my Elon Musk post except mobs like
Yeah, I think I can make that.
yeah, no, Mark, I want you to go hard. I want you to go hard in the motherfucking paint. And then I will voice those videos with as much accentuation and loquaciousness as you need. I will 100%. I will 100% try to breathe life into those scripts where Calliope can't, because like
No, I'm saying.
because
I
Calliope
think I
like
can make that script that will piss everyone off, and
I mean,
also at the
all you
same
have to do-
time.
unknown. Unknown. All you
Honestly,
have to do is
I
open
trust
your
that
mouth and
I
then you
trust
just
that
piss everyone
Harrison
off.
could do it.
Yeah. Like it's literally just the moment Unknown opens his mouth and then everyone is pissed off. I don't think that's a fair comparison to like a pointed analytical
right.
video with ideals and like thought behind it, like what Mark would do. Like it seems like with Mark, like when he goes
I can
savage.
have plenty of ideals behind it. Trust me on that one.
You could barely even say the word ideal. It comes out like ideal.
I have got a
But yeah,
couple
I-
of
Like
communists.
privatize all service industries. Like
I
I'm making
think
a
we need.
meme real fast.
I
I saw
think-
it like a year ago, and I have to remake it.
Oh hey, C's in the chat. Shout out to my boy C. But yeah, like I
Just
was
join us.
thinking like if Mark, you know, if we just adapt the Mob Psycho post that he did, or if he just edited it, like I would 100% voice that, because I want the normies who like this show to perish. I want them to go to the gulag. They need to die. Like I'm saying that as if it's a joke, but like it's only 50% a joke.
Well, and I don't understand how.
Mob Psycho. No, it doesn't. Mob Psycho doesn't look like.
He's like, this looks like shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's
Look,
the
the-
thing too. People be like, Mob Psycho looks nice. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It's like,
The honest
Mob
truth
Psycho-
is, when I see Mob
Mob-
Psycho's art style, I'm like, I could watch this, or I could just watch One Punch Man, which would be infinitely more entertaining.
yeah,
I agree.
like even One Punch Man looks better. It's just like in this original form looks better than Mob Psycho. I don't understand how he made it look worse. I don't.
Yeah, Mob Psycho looks like trash. It looks like absolute trash. Like, the moment that I saw that show, and then Digi was like, but the animation is so good, it's so good, it's animation! And I'm like, dude, just
I
stop.
don't want to come out to people who like Mob Psycho.
Guys, you're
only
underestimating
because, like,
something. These flashing colors.
flashing-
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
you're
those-
underestimating something, actually.
What would that be, Parston?
I just said postmodernism.
Which Macus do you want to go to?
Listen, no. Listen, I understand you're correct, but it still makes me want to punch you.
You want to
People who incorrectly use postmodernism is the single thing that grinds my gears the most.
So why did you watch
No,
Digi?
what you guys need to understand about Mob Psycho.
Probably the one
What-
we should
what-
go to.
No, real quick. What you guys need to understand
You
about
okay,
Mob
dude?
Psycho 100 is like there are people who like I like these people. I respect these people as people. But it's just
Can
like,
we
I
get-
don't understand how you can argue that Mob Psycho is good in any way. And I
Can
think
we get
that's what
prayers
gets
for
me.
TK
It's
in
just
the
like,
chat?
how do you-
Because there's no show that has ever done self-improvement before Mob Psycho.
Oh my
Honestly, Naruto is like an 8 out of 10 anime. I'm not even joking about this. Naruto is honestly really good. Like even the filler of Naruto is fun.
See,
Like,
the thing about filler, right, is that it's not really only something you appreciate after the fact. I find.
I agree. Yeah, like
So like
When you're
once
watching it-
once everything's said and done, and then you're like, man, I want to go back, and then you have all this extra stuff you go. But like when it's happening in the moment, then it's just kind of annoying. Well, depending on quality.
yeah, like when you're first watching it, you don't fully appreciate it. It's just kind of there. But like there are like filler moments in Bleach, for instance, where like that episode where the guy was flying the kite, where like on its surface, ostensibly it just seems like a boring episode. It's just okay, random guy we don't care about is flying a kite and he goes on an adventure or something. But like I saw that episode like 6 years ago, and I've continued to think about that episode for the last like 6 years. So it, you know, like there's certain things like that in these shows, man, that they really worm their way into your heart over time.
I think what it is is that like it's basically just the exposure effect. Like it builds on nostalgia. So
Yeah,
I
that
honestly-
could definitely be true.
I honestly
and I'm not saying
think
that's a bad
that
thing.
the
I'm just
show,
saying it's just you gotta use it carefully.
the show that really gets me is that, like, you know, we're talking about shows that we didn't sort of expect to like. One of the things that really got me was, I know a lot of other anime fans do this, but do you guys ever scroll through Funimation, Anime Lab, Crunchyroll, whatever, just looking
No.
at shows?
No, I
and
don't
then you
think
see-
anyone here
see-
scrolls through Crunchyroll.
Listen.
Funimation.
Listen, like if I so much just touch Crunchyroll, my skin might on fire.
This, because like
Oh,
Rising
yeah.
Star gave me this idea that a while ago, but it's just like it's liking Crunchyroll or not. It's a litmus test on whether or not you're an anime leftist. Like if you're a true
Yeah.
anime leftist, you cannot like Crunchyroll. I'm sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Thank
I'm not
you.
a true anime leftist.
I always
then,
knew
so
I was a true
then
anime
again-
leftist.
No. I do pay for Crunchyroll because I'm a scroll.
It's a
but I can
shame
afford
that
it.
she
That's
doesn't have
different.
Streamlabs.
I have it for the sake of I want to like watch anime, and that's basically the reason I do. But you see, the thing is, does anyone else just go through those places, go through those sites, or go through any site about anime really, and just look at shows and then just randomly pick one just because, fuck it, why not?
Everyone does.
I do that all the time.
Listen. You guys have to understand. You guys have to understand. When I say I do not touch anything that's not shonen, I really do mean it. I am a hermit in the cave, only with my shonen books. I'm just like,
this is very true. Every time he has a girlfriend, he has to ask, "Are you shonen?" If not, he doesn't touch her.
Bro,
ironically,
listen. Like, if I could live in a world where that's a viable dating tactic, you best be fucking damn sure I would do it.
Yeah. I can relate because
it's unironically the case.
I can relate because I used to do the same thing with like 80s sci-fi shows. I would only watch sci-fi shows from the 80s, and I refused. I 100% refuse to watch anything that was not an 80s sci-fi show. So I can kind of relate to that. It's just over time I've tried to like kind of teach myself to like different genres and stuff.
That would violate my ideals because humans are bad. So.
Yeah, Roger.
I mean, what does it have to do with humans, though?
A lot, like literally everything.
It's funny because like we don't really
Dip-dap
disagree
and
on
tell
what
them that we'll be on
anime
Evening with Comrades.
like, but we disagree more on like the purpose of art more than anything
Wait,
else.
he might not be able to do it. Can Eugene do it?
I don't want to get into that because that's like a 500 bajillion hour
that is a
discussion.
5-hour discussion.
Can you host it from your phone?
Listen, art is for telling people to smash the government. That's it.
No, here's the thing. Let's not overcomplicate this. Art is anything that is made. Thus, robots can produce art.
Whoa, we agree. What the hell? Me and Unknown Otaku agree.
No, he's being sarcastic.
No. Okay, I took the bait by accident. I thought that was an actual case of me and Unknown.
Oh no, he's losing the 3 battle. Oh no.
I was just about to say, like, no, is the 3-2 really stronger than the 3-4? It's like historically speaking, that would pan out to be the case, but still.
No. The problem is I'm just too pure of heart. That's the real problem here.
I repeat, is the 3-2 really stronger than the 3-4? And historically,
listen.
3-2 is more savage.
Listen, if the pure heart was strong in this reality, Shonen would have won already. So I'm just saying.
See, okay, think about it this way, right? Is that when, like, the core difference between me and Unknown is that he wants to make himself rich, whereas I want to make everyone rich. But in the end, I believe to be rich is to be glorious, in fact. But I just want to make everybody rich.
Yeah, there's a Macca's on the left.
Wait. What do you mean want?
See the thing. Fair.
like, what is this desire you speak of? I have no heart.
See the thing about it, Star. I still think you're giving Unknown too much credit because, like, I don't think he actually wants to be rich. I think he's just having fun.
No, the thing is, he doesn't want anything. He just is.
No, like, yeah, that's basically it. Same thing.
Man,
I
started
literally
the YouTube game just for fun. Literally the only reason.
See,
Cherry,
one of you is
literally...
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and the other one is Caleb Moffin, and one of you was elected, and the other one is. So,
damn.
This is just how it pans out.
I'd love to be AOC. That'd be fun.
I would love to beat AOC. Anyway, so yeah, like I was thinking about like the sort of like the difference between me and Unknown further, and I was thinking like I was thinking, yeah, like I am literally I give literally everyone too much credit. Like that's the thing, is that I give literally everyone too much credit all the time. I just refuse to do anything else. Because of my ideals or something.
It's based 2020 president. You
There
know
we
for
go.
a fact AOC is going to run for president and win Monday. That's going
Well,
to
she's too young to run for president now.
Yeah, not now, but like eventually she.
There we go.
Going full liberal mode.
I finally
Like,
made the meme.
This is not my opinion. This is a fact.
But yes, more.
This is some Silent Hill shit.
To reduce the intelligence of this conversation by several magnitudes, Mark, Anime Watcher wants to know if you think girls in Cuter have gotten shit. I actually want to know this specifically.
I would say yes. I would say so.
So you're saying Yu Yu Hakusho doesn't have the cutest shonen girls?
Okay, as I said, I just finished the meme. It
But,
took
like,
a little while to
be
make.
fair, Yu Yu Hakusho is more focused on the demons, so that's to be expected.
So, what do you think, Cherry?
What do I think of what?
This.
Oh god. I'm gonna get a headache, aren't I?
Ooh, there's a new Hakim video.
Leftist, no gun. Centrist, only having half the guns. Right, have all the guns. Far right, government mandated guns for all.
See, okay. Okay, see the thing. See,
that is not how this works.
See, because
When
like,
you arm the
telling
proletariat to
Otaku that
control the
he's just a
lids.
facade, low key.
I want to legalize all guns.
because the thing,
I
the
wanna-
thing is, like, you basically have the centrists and the leftists switched around.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, the liberals. The liberals
unknown, I
are
have
the
an
ones.
important question for you. Do you believe in Area 51 aliens? That's what I need.
You know I
I
can't
think that's
answer
just
that.
the border. I think that's just the southern border.
My comrades are imprisoned and you don't have a firm stance. Shame on you.
I agree. Thank you for that, Posadas.
Hashtag
Is
no
he-
interest.
You see, Posadas
Only
is the
extremists.
ultimate end. Which is, you see, I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
Only man.
Okay, throw cat amongst the pigeons. Is Psychopaths the inevitable dialectical end of a Marxist-Leninist society? Go.
Yes.
No, 100% no.
No, yes. No, it's the outcome of a Borges society. You see, what you guys haven't realized is that we actually aren't leftists. We are actually Borges the whole time, which is a radical right-wing ideology.
No. You guys aren't leftists. I am. I
Yeah,
refuse
we are.
to take this.
Wait,
Wait,
no,
yeah.
no, you're not part of this group. Stop.
Are you trying to deny my leftist identity?
Yes.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Let me.
Yeah, I am.
Yes, he is.
Wait, is he?
Goddamn
No.
Cherry boy.
No, Calliope.
Oh, boy.
Calliope. Yes.
I think
She
it's a
is.
lie. Yeah, I don't believe it. I refuse.
Are you denying her identity? Shame on you. On it.
Highway to the cancelled zone.
I refuse to acknowledge her identity.
Shonen
Okay,
Ronin, it's canceled.
No. Calliope,
Okay.
Calliope, embrace the minus, and just reject her identity now.
No, it's
here's the
about
thing.
accepting Star. Where's my
See, the
power?
thing is, like, minus is actually about accepting your identity, but okay. You'd be
I
going the
refuse.
opposite direction there.
Okay, then
now here's the
I will
thing.
be a
You
plus.
Do you really think I've been keeping this troll up for 3.5 years, possibly 4?
Come on, man.
Yes.
Come on.
No, literally, I've done that. Literally, I have done that IRL, so I can see it happening.
But yes, it's about accepting Senkichi-chan.
I'm not very big on personal acceptance. I don't agree with this.
Then you're not a minus.
There's turn right line up here.
See, Unknown is actually a minus. No, he's actually a not equal. My bad. I made a mistake. That was my. He's actually an unequal. I just forget sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not for people being equal.
Okay,
See,
how about
it's
this?
right in the name.
How about this? How about this? I'm not for people
Fuck it,
being
no.
equal, but the
I'm con-
people who should. What we should have is a trans ethno state in which the poet
Have you
bureau
guys
is
ever heard about-
entirely filled. The poet bureau is entirely filled with trans people, and that's they tell everyone what to do.
That sounds
No,
like
I'm
a
gonna go
good
with it.
thing, but there's also the rise of the Trapno state and the Futopia.
You know, actually, you guys say that, but I'm. Ooh. You guys actually say that, but I'm friends with actually Dong Wendy on Twitter, and she did actually write a book called The Trans Homeland, which is, you know, freaking like trans Nazbol, fucking great.
Oh, that's really?
Not really. That's me
Yeah,
trolling. But there is. She did actually write
I
a book
know.
called The Trans Homeland.
I
It's a
know.
good book.
I know.
Oh,
I knew that had
Posadas.
to actually exist somewhere.
Posadas, I have a question. Have you read Gender Accelerationism?
No, but I'm incredibly intrigued.
Yeah, no, it's really fascinating. Here, let me send you a link to the to the paper. Honestly, it's one of the best papers to come out of online leftism in the last like couple of years. It's really good. Here, let me send you a
Gender
link.
accelerationism sounds fantastic. But anyway, lads,
I just realized I was muted this entire time, and I've been talking.
I've just
like
pulled
2
up.
minutes straight.
I've just pulled up to Macca's, or for you guys, Mickey D's or McDonald's, because me and the comrades are going to get breakfast, because then we're going into a trade union rally in Melbourne, and then going to go meet up with actual other leftists. Like, you know, could you guys imagine doing Praxis? That shit's fucking crap. Am I right? So we're going out. We're walking into Macca's in full communist regalia. So this is going to be fun.
No.
We'll
Did you
see
say
if we can-
regalia? Is that a kill pun? You clever motherfucker.
Yeah, no, I'm not even kidding. My mate TK has actually got a Young Pioneers badge on his jacket right now. He's like, and he's got, what else have you got here? Have you got? Oh my god, you've got a CPSU pin as well.
No one understands how big a deal TK is, low key.
Really? That was like,
wait.
This is like we have an actual legend on this.
Do y'all watch JoJo?
No.
Do y'all watch
JoJo is
JoJo's?
terrible. I
Okay,
hate JoJo.
Who has
Yeah.
JoJo?
TK Jones is a
art-
JoJo fan.
The art direction is horrendous.
Yeah, start, yeah, I just
Okay, turn around. We can't reveal your face. But I need you to do a pose for me, TK. Do a pose. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Yeah, I got it. I'm just gonna drop this. This is me signing out from the stream, but I'm just gonna drop this in the chat to hear the reactions. This is TK Jones, live from Melbourne. Pillar Man posing right now. He is literally Pillar Man posing right now. There you go. There it is. There it is.
Yo, this has so much energy, bro. So much
There.
energy.
Anyway, fellas, I'm gonna go get breakfast, and we're gonna go start the revolution on a small scale. We'll see y'all later.
see you.
Fun with your crumpets.
Drop the nukes.
Dude,
Okay.
crying.
Now the real question is, and I wish Poseidon Pac-Man had a little bit more time, but
So do you think Fairy Odd Parents did it better?
Yeah, I had to keep telling people to stop talking over him. Because, like, I would ask him a question and then everyone would start talking. No, Posadist is so cool. I like Posadist a lot.
I still don't know who Posadist is.
you wouldn't.
But Silas is good, man.
Yeah.
Can you link them?
Yeah, I wish I wish like I had like a job so I could do actual practice.
Good.
Congratulations on the
Okay.
ambition.
Well,
So,
I meant
there's a-
Posadist, not him.
Let's see. When I'm bored, I imagine the Shonen Ronin group as moe schoolgirls.
Oh my
I
God.
imagine myself as a moe schoolgirl.
This is what I really want to know. What would
even
we
look-
actually look like as Moe girls? This
That's
is
what I was
like
thinking.
this is like real questions.
I wish we had like a bigger fan base just so that we could have like at least one random artist who would actually do this. Because like I have no idea.
I have very hidden star lore as a moe schoolgirl from last year that I refuse to ever release to anyone. But that was a thing that happened.
See,
But
the real goal of
congratulations.
getting big on YouTube is to have anime fan art of you, like objectively speaking.
I have some.
I have
Probably.
I have some fan art of me.
Yes.
I-
Exactly.
I want to do a debate with What the What. That would be fun. If I could ever get him to do like a debate on
doesn't do
something, I think that would be a
debates.
lot of fun.
Yo,
I like What the
Call
What.
out right now. I want to debate Jeff Fu. I want to debate Giga on My Hero Academia's fights. I want to debate
Bro.
not me, by the way. This is dumb. But
I want to debate Jeff Thu on the age of consent.
no, stop. Don't say anything
so-
that'll get kicked
so-
off.
So I am more or less an age of consent abolitionist. I believe in more of like the Michael Foucault, like Jean-Paul Sartre kind of line of like, okay, I need to stop. But yeah, like I'm not actually an age of consent abolitionist. I do think it should be significantly lowered, but I don't actually believe in abolishing it. Just so don't cancel.
You know what? I do believe in abolishing copyright. Money.
I
I do
believe-
believe in abolishing money.
I believe in
agree.
abolishing people and resetting the timeline with a new species.
We should abolish the concept of money.
No. The
I
new
idea
species.
from No Thank You.
No.
So credit
The new
to, credit
species.
to No Thank You. Shout out to No Thank You.
The new species will be moss. It will be moss, not mold. It's.
I was thinking bunny girls. Bunny girls.
Moss, mold, same difference.
Oh my god. I just had an idea for a video. Yes, Jack Ma will genetically engineer you cat girls.
Jack Ma.
I have no idea who Jack Ma is.
He's
Yeah.
a billionaire.
Guy in China who retired.
So
Oh right, that Jack Ma. Never mind. See,
So,
I'm not used to Chinese people having English names. And
Cherry Boy, is this what you're talking about?
Let me see.
Yes, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I want, unironically.
Oh my god,
Like,
dude,
when you have fan art of you of just like as an anime character, you have reached the level of like a legend.
Basically,
Mark,
yeah.
this is a genuine question. Do you want to work on this post with me? Because I've wanted to talk about Jack Ma on the channel for like a while now. So like, if I write the post and then run it by you, I think it could be pretty fun.
Yeah, you probably know about more than Jack Ma than me, but yeah, go for her, man. I want to learn all about Jack Ma. Jack Ma definitely needs a video done about him, for sure.
Yeah. No, I really like Jack Ma. There's a video Caleb Maupin did that got me into like listening to his podcast and like trying to understand him on a deeper
Jack Ma
level.
has
It's
a
called
Jack Ma, a podcast? What the fuck?
Holy
yeah,
shit!
like there's
I'm
a
looking this
video.
up.
There's a video Caleb did called "Learning Marxism" from Jack Ma, and it's really good. And so yeah, like I wanna talk about it because I got into learning from that video. But yeah.
Oh, Anime Watcher says he wants us to talk about leftist books and ideas. So
Okay,
I have
so-
to take some things from my bookshelf right now, if you
Okay.
want.
So a couple books that I would recommend right off the bat. Like if you want. Oh, you don't?
I just realized I was muted again for like another 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, I want to see Star debate. What do you want to see me debate about? What do we disagree on?
Someone send me that Jack Ma.
I don't think we disagree on anything. We just say one thing is bad, I say it's bad, and that's why I support it.
Well, I refuse to debate with Unknown because, like, think about it this way, right? Unknown doesn't have ideas, and so you can't argue with someone who doesn't have ideas because you're just arguing with a brick wall. Like they'll just say things that are advantageous to.
I'm gonna change the analogy. It's not like arguing with a brick wall. It's like arguing with a rubber wall. He'll just bounce everything back at you, and like you're gonna end up hurt, but you only did it to yourself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
I was about
It's sort
to
of
say,
like
it's not a brick wall because I would definitely retort it.
I think it's like how Digi used to argue, is that Digi would always say, I don't have any opinions and I just argue whatever I feel at the time. And then as Digi got older, he started like solidifying his beliefs and like actually having a stance that he argued for over and over and over again and never shut up about it. And so like...
I blame postmodernism.
Imagine actually having a stance, never the West.
Never the postmodernists.
But yeah, like I don't believe in arguing with people who don't have a stance because their only goal is to deflect everything you say without saying anything of substance, which I don't.
No,
think
that's not
is
true.
a healthy...
The only goal is to win the argument.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
No, listen.
No, there's a little bit of a
bring this
difference,
back
and
around.
watch, I will show you by winning this argument.
I'm gonna bring this back around to the topic at hand. My favorite leftist book, The Next 100 Years: A Forecast for the 21st Century by George Friedman.
You gotta read. Okay. Actual recommendations that aren't memes, because I feel a little bit bad about like meming this whole time instead of answering questions. So actual answers. Read. I can be 100% serious because he doesn't exist.
Power Unknown out of here.
He's literally not here in my mind. But yeah, so like
I mean, the best leftist thing is The Doctrine of Fascism by Benito Mussolini.
Yeah, so read Malthusas.
Malthusas
is the greatest.
YouTube doesn't like fascism now, so we're just.
You gotta read. You gotta read The Land and Its People. You gotta read The Decline of the West.
But
yeah.
Fascists on the left.
But yeah, like I highly recommend reading Towards a New Socialism by Paul Cockshott. I think literally every leftist should read that book. It's incredibly good. Read On Contradiction by Mao, because I think it greatly expands the sort of like the purview of how we understand contradiction and its practice. Imperialism, the Highest Stage of Capitalism by Lenin is essential reading for everyone. I don't care who you are. That book is a very like well-pointed sort of case study of how imperialism manifests itself in reality, in terms of like finance, capital, and outright invading countries, this type of thing. And it's very important for now because look at like all of these countries that were invading, like Libya or Syria, countries that have been trying to raise themselves out of poverty. We're literally destroying them so we can get their resources. So I think it's very relevant for today. Let's see, what's another good one? If you want some historical stuff, I recommend reading the book Human Rights in the Soviet Union by Albert Shiminsky. Read Black Shirts and Reds by Michael Parenti. What are some other books?
I mean, if you have a good grasp on the English language, you can read Capital.
Capital is very hard to read.
That's why I said you have to have a good grasp of the English language.
Yeah, I think listening to David Harvey's podcasts about Capital is literally easier just because it summarizes it in a pretty coherent way. I really recommend these the selected works of Enver Hoxha, and Eurocommunism is Anti-Communism. I think is a really good book. Read Marxism and the National Question and the Foundations of Leninism by Stalin. Let me see, what else is there? There's too many fucking books. I need to look at my. That book is really good.
I have some actual recommendations that aren't like books that I actually have that aren't like traditional, but because like they're not like exactly leftist, but I think they're good for leftists to read. So one of them is Don't Think of an Elephant by George Lakoff, because like he's a liberal, not a leftist, but I think his study of like cognitive linguistics and stuff is good for like leftists to pick up. After we like appropriate his stuff for like far left causes, I think it would be a good idea. That's what I try to do anyway. I don't know how much I can. I do my best. Another one is the New Human Rights Movement by not a communist Peter Joseph. Even though like they basically the Venus Project and all that basically advocate for it, but they don't like calling it that. So in fairness to them, I won't call it that. But yeah, the stuff in the New Human Rights Movement is really good. He has like actual equations and stuff, so that's good. That's nice. What else? I had a few more. But...
Read The Soviet Political Mind, Stalinism and Post-Stalin Change by Robert C. Tucker. That book is really good as well.
You guys have to understand, like it has to be books I can actually get from Barnes and Noble, or you guys could read it too. Like it doesn't have to be me specific.
Khrushchev Lied.
Probably just mail you Snob's book.
Khrushchev Lied by Grover Fur is also really good.
I could probably just mail you Snob's book.
Oh.
I have it on my bookshelf.
Is it good?
No. A global forecast for the next 40 years. I should get that one.
Let me see here.
What I have.
Ooh, The Origin of Family and Private Property by Frederick Engels is really, really good. Yeah, heavily recommend The Origin of Family. Read Manufacturing Consent by Chomsky. I think I already recommended you that. So much shit. There's so. Yeah,
Or no, what you should do is just put it in the comments. It's all.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to read something really entertaining, Black Shirts and Reds is probably the one I would recommend the most.
Oh, Anime Watch has been reading Thank You for Arguing. Yeah, that's a good book.
Okay, this book right here, Black Shirts in Red, Rational Fascism and the Overthrow of Communism by Michael Parenti. Great book. Let's see. Okay,
Anime Watcher asked, how about disagreements within the left?
Stop with the postmodernism.
They're kind of a waste of time. Like, I think people focus too much on the people focus way too much on sort of like the minute differences between different ideologies, when what we should really be doing is working together to actually overthrow the system in the first place. Like, there's a time for ideological discussion, but like it's not now. Or we should just be working together to make a real change.
So something I actually disagree with is like for their claim to science and like Marx, they don't really use like a lot of like, they don't really like advocate for like technology, and it's funny because like you have the Venus Project, who basically has like not the Venus Project, I mean like, well, the Venus Project and like the Zeitgeist movement, they basically advocate for advancing technology, and have communist goals, but don't claim to be communist. Then you have like people who claim to be communists, who advance like the political rights of people, but don't actually push that much for like advancing technology. And like what we really need is like a merger of both, in my opinion, because like you can't advocate for advancement of political rights without advancing technology, because the technology will allow for like new circumstances that will allow for better like organization, just like how
I mean, as I say, we need to have technology first, human second.
I agree.
But this unironically though, because like slavery would not stop if you did not have more efficient methods of like building stuff. So it's like you have to advance the technology first. You have to focus on that, and then your politics have to be like shaped around the new technology. That's my opinion. Yeah. Controversial, as it is.
This is why capitalism is good. They put technology above humans. What are you talking about?
We will not have this. Well, let's see other.
Are you denying that they put technology above humans?
Yeah,
the
thing is, like Karl Marx agrees with you, right? But he said that's what he said. He said before, at the beginning, Marx basically said before, at the beginning, when it was industrial capitalists like Hamilton, they were advancing technology, but once it gets to a certain point, it's like all they care about is the profits at this point, and like
Well, okay. I think the entire way that this conversation is framed is incorrect, because the problem with technology advancing under capitalism is that machines will actively compete with human progress instead of using machines to advance human progress and to make our lives better. Like, automation shouldn't be something people are afraid of, because automation in a rationally planned economy should make the lives of the people better. But because capitalism is irrational in its production, because we overproduce rather than producing according to a rational plan, because we, have, all of this unemployment, like, if we had a system where we could give everyone a job, or give everyone some kind of dividend, or like some kind of, basic means of life, then we would have people who weren't afraid of technology progressing. Technology could be used to further the development and happiness of our people, but because capitalism is a system that focuses on on profits over human life, and focuses on profits over advancing technology and human progress, then what you're going to get is a system that, ultimately the competition between people and machines is going to cause a rift. Basically, it's going to be a bad thing.
Here's the thing, Star. Right? Here's the thing, because well, I agree with that, but it's like the problem I have with like Caleb, or like even to like a very small extent like Tasha, is like they think the answer to this holding back of like technology for political reasons is like is itself a political reaction, because like but that kind of in a way views like capitalism as a purely ideal based thing, where it's just like, okay, if we just get convince enough people that a different way is possible, then with the technology we already have, then we'll be able to advance technology. But I don't think that's how it actually works, because that's not how what happened with slavery, or how it happened with like feudalism. What happened was
I never advocated that idea. Like,
no, I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm not talking about you specifically. But what I'm saying is that, right? What I'm saying is that we should base our political ideals around advancing certain technology. Like, we should put the manpower and energy into advanced technology. Because the thing is with political movements that change the whole society, is like they always start out small. They never like start out with the majority. They only become the majority after that small group like happens to align with the technology. Because there are people who were against slavery during slavery time, but slavery only stopped once the technology lined up with that sentiment, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, like I agree, but like I think it's sort of a misrepresentation of the idea is that like it's not that capitalism is an inherently ideal-based system. It's actually the opposite of that. It's a system, you know, based on primarily on the profits of capitalists. Now, capitalists aren't a hegemonic entity. There's disagreements within the capitalist class. But you know, you get someone like Jem Rogers is going to completely disagree with someone like George Soros. You know, so like, what you have is just people looking out for their own profits rather than looking out for collective human
Was I muted
good.
this whole
So
live
when
stream? I don't know.
the advancement of technology and ultimately socialist revolution, the goal of that should be in the place of human progress and to further human progress. I'm not just talking about, you know, merely developing technology is going to get there. I'm not talking about capitalists merely have the ideals that are opposed to mine. I'm talking about they don't have ideals, and that's the problem. You know, we need to replace the system with a system that does have ideals.
Oh, my game broke.
I mean, what's so bad about not having ideals?
Now, what I'm arguing is that what I'm arguing is that our organization is flawed. Like, our organization tends to be focused like on the voting booth, or like building bases, like with Maoism. Or I'm saying our organization and our stuff should be focused more on, okay, how do we help like these the scientists who are like suppressed.
Oh yeah, no, I completely agree. I completely agree. I think, you know, sort of organizing on the community level, like with something like the Black Panthers free breakfast program or something like that, or applying Mao's mass line tactics. I think those are really good things, but I do agree that like we should be
Are you
sort
muted or you're not talking?
Who, me?
Yeah, you've been complaining about being muted, so I was just wondering.
I don't remember complaining about being muted. Okay, but no, like as probably some people don't know, it's like I'm more of just like kind of like the worker ant here. Like emotionally, right? I don't actually care that much, but I'm just here to do what Mr. Hunter says to me. So
yeah, we appreciate it.
I don't even know how this group came about, to be honest. Like, it was complete chance, complete random. We're just flying by the seat of our pants here.
Listen, Destiny most certainly exists, and my job is just to do the work.
I love talking with Mark about different ways to apply leftism and like different leftist principles and stuff, because it's the most fascinating thing ever. Like, it's sort of like what Mao said. Let me find his quote. Mao had a quote about friendship. Let me see. What was it that he said? Oh yeah, the differences between friends, but cannot but reinforce their friendship. Where like it's sort of like the things that me and Mark disagree upon. Feels like makes him more interesting as a person to discuss those things. And so like whenever like we have discussions in the project manager chat about like the different ideas of how to construct socialism or just like philosophy and stuff, it's so fun. Like even when it's like a total disagreement. But yeah, friendship is good. People who are watching the stream, you should have more friends. That's what I'm advocating. No, I actually
the
forgot.
the true shonen message here.
The coolest shonen heroes are always the ones who want to like listen. I just want everyone in the world to be friends. So I'm just gonna be friends with everyone. I'm just like, yeah, do it.
Oh, thank you. That's what I do all the time.
Listen, Pars.
Why do you think I talk to every single AniTuber there is?
Is he pure evil or is he pure good?
No, he's pure evil. This is not a question here. See, this is that rubber ball thing we were talking about.
Who search for misfortune.
Damn, Satsu's so
Those who
cool.
are fated to clash.
What? I'm just, going and finding the new AniTubers that are coming up and stuff. They have like 100 or so subscribers. Like Celestial Nerd and Gabby and a few more,
That reminds me, you got to finish these shadows and wrap up the stream at some point. So, yeah. So shout out to Bestiavity. Shout out to featuring Jez, great commenter, always looking out for us. Good man. Shout out to Soccer Tetris. He's not at 1,000 yet, and but he's close. So subscribe to him if you guys like philosophy and anime. Or whatever.
Make sure you subscribe to Psitis. We'll remind you forever.
Yes, subscribe to Posadas Pac-Man.
I still
Subscribe to...
what is his sub count now? It's like I think it's around like 400, right?
No, Posadas is like
Posadas
almost
is
900.
Okay, cool. Still needs more though.
Shout out to Effie versus Anime, very small guy.
Yeah, he actually needs to subs more.
Yeah, but he needs to sub more. Like he makes very good content.
Listen, they can handle more. Oh god, what is this?
Kato doesn't need Kato doesn't need our shout out, but shout out to Kato as well.
You don't need to subscribe to Caleb because we will say everything he says back to you. Like pave the roads.
Who else we got a shout out? Sing a song. Can any of you guys sing? I don't think I can.
No.
What do you mean? Can any of you sing? What are you talking about?
There's someone has to sing a song.
Here, let me think of something.
I would sing the Red Anthem, but I can't.
Why weep in slumber, America, land of brave and true. There's castles and clothing and food for all belongs to you. Every man a king, for you can be a millionaire. But there's something belonging to others. There's enough for all people to share. When it's sunny June and December too, or in the winter time or spring, there'll be peace without end, every neighbor a friend, and every man a king. There's a song.
What song was that?
He actually sang it. I'm impressed.
Yes.
What song was that? That's the weirdest song I've ever heard.
That was "Every Man a King" by Randy Newman, the song that Huey Long had basically paid him to write. Back when Huey Long was governor of Louisiana and he was advocating for the Share Our Wealth program, what he would do is that he would do these radio programs where he would talk for like an hour on the radio, and then like between each interval, basically they just played the "Every Man a King" song. And I've heard it so many times that I can just remember it off the top of my head. So yeah, there's your song.
Better times.
Yeah, no man, I wish Huey Long became the president. He was so cool. They fucking assassinated him. That's the thing. And
I don't get it.
Huey Long was literally the most savage person in general because he just purged all of his political opponents and made it to where when he was governor of Louisiana, he ran for senator and basically used a legal loophole to block his opponent from becoming governor so he could be governor and senator at the same time for a full year until eventually he just placed someone in the governor's seat who could do whatever he told them to do. He was the most savage man in existence. I love Huey Long.
Damn. Oh, speaking of people who don't need our shoutouts, but we're gonna shout out anyway. Shout out to Mathwiz. He's been repping us from the beginning, giving us shoutouts all the time. No, we definitely couldn't have reached 1,000 subs without you. So shout out to you, Mathwiz. Who else?
Donald
Oh,
Trump.
shout out to Madi. Shout out to Madi. Madi's cool guy. Be friends with him. So definitely check out his channel.
Yep.
What
Who else do we got to shout out?
Shout outs. Who else
Shout
is a
out to
leftist?
Hentai Pope.
Who is that?
What?
Shout out to
Shout out to
Hentai
Kill a
Samurai.
Kill.
Shout out to
Shout
the
out
Kill a Kill If game. It's only $60, very cheap.
Shout out to Studio Trigger.
Shout out to Better Health.
Shout out to Autism Speaks. Okay, let me stop.
Listen, BetterHelp, if you're out there, please
It really
sponsor
does
us.
speak.
Shout out to the Congress for Cultural Freedom.
Yo,
Who
shout out to
does it?
NordVPN. Please sponsor us.
Shout out to Anime Dakimakura.
I still want a Dakimakura thing to sponsor me, and so I can make so I can have like 6 little like lolly body pillows, and then do a video where they go to war with each other.
This is the greatest thing ever.
This is the one time I did not want to get derailed to doing shoutouts, but whatever. I guess we're going with it.
Yo, shout out to Alex Enterprises. Does not need our shout out, but he's good man. Made good World Trigger videos.
Doesn't need our
which
shout
we
out,
cannot
but
seem to do.
doesn't need
Shout
our
out
shout
to-
out, but shout out to Alexander.
Shout out to JPEG Mafia.
Mafia. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody who served us has heard of Alexander, but if you have not, best Hunter x Hunter announced YouTube. Basically, best YouTuber period at this point, honestly. Like Uber is retired.
No,
so
no, no.
I think he can take that test.
Unironically, go
I'm not
listen.
saying
Go listen to the album Communist Slow Jams by JPEG Mafia. It's by this veteran in the US Army who's a communist, and it's a really good album. Communist Slow Jams, check it out. Also listen to his album Veteran, he's very good. Anime Watcher in the chat says Huey Long was real. Yeah, he actually was a real guy. Look him up.
Yeah.
Read his book.
I'm not gonna say that Alexander's the best. I'm gonna say he's the only YouTuber.
Yes.
Can't really argue with that. Argue with that.
It's like comparing YouTubers to lifestyle vloggers. This isn't fair.
Yeah, you're right. Yo, shout out to MML Commentary. They're a good channel.
Shout out to MLM Commentaries.
Yes, good channel. Oh, and what is anti-logic? Again,
And
these are people who do not need our shoutouts, but it's just like nobody talks about them, and they need to be talked about.
and
Mhm.
Jordan.
Shout out to Paul Cockshot, the one person everyone should be listening to, but doesn't.
Shout out to Pod Taku.
Yes. No,
Shout out to Holden
Otaku is
Reviews.
dead. Bury him.
Shout out to Holden Caulfield of Holden Reviews.
He does Holden do these days anyway.
He has
He's
a
an
YouTube channel
animator.
again.
Mm-hmm.
He's an animator.
I see. Interesting. So he finally made it. Cool.
Did he go
Yeah,
the
he has.
Nihon Weebanese route?
I would imagine
Did he
so.
do it?
I don't know.
That would be
Wait, doesn't
Does he have a Japanese
didn't
accent?
didn't Holden come back to doing Annie too? Am I wrong?
No. What? No.
Yeah, he did.
Imagine
He has a
Shout out
channel
to-
again.
Mark's
Oh, well, I wouldn't know because I don't watch him. So, you know.
Shout out to the greatest philosopher of all time, Jordan
Xiaoping.
Spencer.
Yes. Okay.
Ooh, wait, what? I'm so confused. What did Unknown say?
Shout out to the greatest philosopher of all time, Jordan Spencer.
I have no idea who Jordan Spencer is.
Shout out to the
I thought he was
greatest
gonna say
philosopher.
Peterson. No, I
Me
was like,
too.
It's a combination of
Peterson
two
is too easy.
people.
Shout out to the greatest philosopher of all time, Mike Cernovich. You gotta get that gorilla mindset, my boy. It's real leftist practice right here.
Shout out to the real greatest philosopher of all time.
When are we making the
Digi Bro.
Godzilla mindset
no,
video?
for real, unironic shout out to Chris Goud. Good, it's like could, but with a G. But
The
like,
sumo guy?
Yeah, the sumo guy. You guys need to watch Sumo. Sumo is so good. Like, all of you. I'm talking to all of you audience, and these guys here, too. The
Okay.
Sumo is
Shout out to the
Unironic
Chinese
shout-out
Marx
to-
anime.
Unironic shout out to anime philosopher.
Yeah,
Ew,
yeah.
gross.
Listen,
They
listen,
don't
stop
upload
trying to give your
often. They do. Oh, hey, look, there's Alex in the chat. Yo, Alex, what's up?
Hey, we were actually. Oh my god, I didn't even notice.
Oh my god,
Hey,
I know.
Alex.
Yeah. Cool.
Hey, Alex, it's me. The
I didn't
unknown
expect them to
doctor.
be one of the 8 people watching. This is a surprise.
Shouldn't it be more like 2 people since there's like 6 of us?
Yeah,
No,
that's
actually,
true.
You know what's hilarious?
We're
I think
watching
the only
this.
people watching your channel are YouTubers.
Yeah, I'm
Yo,
like 90.
that's so weird. This is a YouTuber channel now.
You have literally no viewers.
Clearly,
that
he
aren't
came for my
YouTubers.
awesome,
This is fine.
but not worth $60.
This is fine. Honestly, our YouTube's not the smartest viewers to have. Honestly.
I think if you're viewing any content with me in it, you have to be pretty low on the intelligence scale.
Yeah. Shout out to Pause and Select, by the way. Again, don't need a shout out, but everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I think he kind of needs it.
I like his new video.
No, what Joe needs is inner peace, and for people to stop being wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think that can ever
What Joe
happen.
needs is someone to actually market things for him so that he can just focus on the important stuff like writing.
Yeah, like
Probably.
Joe can't
Okay.
get any videos to really break out besides the Lolicon video.
Joe needs to become the Buddha.
How
If he
must that
becomes the
feel?
Buddha, he'll be doing well and stuff. I don't know.
See, Joe and
Actually,
Storybrain are
he doesn't need to
literally
market. He
the
just
same
needs to do
movie.
more
They
rants. He
have
needs to
the
tap
best
into his
content, and it's
rants.
just like they just cannot market to save their lives.
If Joe tapped into ranting
I mean,
more,
here's the thing, Joe's audience only consists of a few things. People who are smart, people who think they're smart, and then people who listen to smart people just to feel validated.
oh, I think Discord broke for a second, but I was saying that if Joe wants to grow, he doesn't need to get someone to market. He just needs to do more rants on camera.
Yes, yes,
You just need to do more rants on specifically Manime Matt.
yes. Yeah, we laugh,
is
but
so
like
bad.
unironically, that would
This
get
is so
that
bad.
view.
This is so bad.
Just be like, so I saw Manime Matt's Hunter x Hunter video, and here's my rant.
He just needs to break down why other people's analysis videos are
I'm
wrong.
getting excited.
Yeah, listen, just I'm gonna stay calm. Because like I promised myself I would not be using this as a platform to just beat down on people, right? But
We're not.
I will.
We're using it as a platform to uplift Joe. What are you talking about? This is not beating down. We're uplifting him.
Listen, Parson. I'm not exactly sure you can tell a difference between those 2 words. So.
listen, just so you guys know, like, just our audience knows, I do not like Manime Matt for obvious reasons. Like, you merely have to look at my name to understand why I don't like Manime Matt. And
I
also,
think-
the
Yeah.
guy is really arrogant too. That's another
I don't think
I don't know.
anyone should like Manime Matt. Like his videos are just inherently bad. The moment like you watch like the first few minutes of any of his videos, like, and you hear his voice and how arrogant he is about everything he says and all of his bad takes, like the videos are just bad.
Guys.
Like he's
Guys.
like, actually, I have a film degree, so that's the perspective I'm coming at anime with.
Like,
He has only, as you can see, he has one really, really good point. Hunter x Hunter was bad because Meruem wasn't Hisoka.
Unknown.
I can't believe
Unknown.
this is
You joke, but those are the kind of jokes that Mark will kick you for. So I'm saying, just watch what you say.
Oh man, I still can't believe how he had that take.
I don't understand.
That's an actual take from an actual human being who exists.
Like,
Wait, you're not
feel
joking? Is this real?
Yes.
That's a real take.
Yeah.
Wait, Calliope, do you not,
That's a real
do you
take.
not know what this?
I can't believe Calliope, you don't know that. That's
I'm in just a little bubble where I'm safe from the world. Anime Matt, and I'm never gonna pop it.
Calliope, honestly, you should stay there, but I'm gonna pop it anyway.
This is like.
Here's the thing, Calliope. I'm a fan of popping stuff, but I'll keep you in this bubble.
He said, he's like, there's only one person who's so bad, I am not going to use it to torture other people. And that is not... That's being bad. When not even Parasite is going to use it as a torture. That's...
Oh wow, the video is actually still up. Funny, because the thing is, like, he actually deleted it for a while because he got so much bad feedback, but now he put it back up.
I'd sooner do mutual destruction.
I'm sorry, Clip. This time for you to
self-defeat.
suffer. I'm jumping into the DMs.
But not.
I don't understand. I don't understand how people can't appreciate Hunter x Hunter. Like, even if you don't like it, which, like, on like an emotional level, like, I'm not even that big of a fan of the show.
Okay, guys,
but, like,
this video is titled "Why Hisoka Rocks and Meruem is Shit."
Oh, stop.
like the structure of the show is just good. Like, everything about the show, in how it was built and how it's presented, like, I don't understand how people can't understand how that wouldn't be good to a lot of people. Like, even if it doesn't reach your personal preferences, you can teach yourself to like it because it's just that good. Like, I don't...
No, the thing about Man of Matt isn't even that he thinks the show isn't good. He thinks the fans are bad for disagreeing with him.
Yeah, I laughed
everything
at
are
that
bad.
one as well. And he says he doesn't even read anything that defends Hunter x Hunter. He just ignores it, and just because all Hunter x Hunter fans
This
are
is an actual
elitist.
human being. This is an actual human being.
There's no such thing as a normal Hunter x Hunter fan, and he just believes he's correct. He says all Hunter x Hunter fans are just elitist. And it's like, no, you just have literally the worst takes.
I agree.
What were you doing in? Oh right, shoutouts.
Wiz has a new video. I don't understand why, like, more
Aggression.
people...
And I'm like,
What?
Meruem slowly changes, but oh, whatever.
Yeah, I think if you're going to make an inquisitive statement about anything, you should be looking at what everyone else has said before you say it, because then if you're not arguing from, like, a foundation that you've already, like, thought about pretty deeply, then why are you even putting it in a written video? Like, if you're actively refusing to look at other sides of the argument and to understand what you're talking about, then you're just going to be an ignorant piece of shit. Like, there's no reason... What's the point of putting that out there? It's really weird to me.
I know we said we wouldn't go on an entire tangent about this, but we did, and honestly, this is fun.
Yeah.
No, I said I wasn't going to use this as a thing to beat down people, but he doesn't count as a person.
I don't care about
shoutouts.
beating down people. I made an entire video beating down Semantic.
Listen. Why am I the only one here trying to be a good boy? What the fuck? This is
You're literally one growth, Cherry. Your growth literally is trying to be a good boy. Like your baseline state is trying to be a bad boy for its own sake, and you grow and you just try to be.
I'm loyal.
I have grown to
loyal
the perfect peak of what a human should be.
Oh my god, that is the most cringeworthy thing I've ever heard.
I'm the living embodiment of Nietzscheism.
I knew this was coming at some point. I really did.
That I plan on reading. Like I'm actually going to read Nietzsche. Unironic.
Oh, I've read Nietzsche.
Oh,
I,
God,
Yeah, Nietzsche's genealogy of morals is like surprisingly like as it's written, like it's actually written in a kind of fun and interesting way. Where like one of my problems with a lot of
writing. Like I read like basically all the Nietzsche quotes, and like they're all great. But
See the thing about philosophy is I don't like people putting my fun in philosophy. It's really annoying. I'm just like shut up and give me the information, please, for the love of God.
Nietzsche's ideas
Because
are really
Jerry
bad.
hates
Like
fun.
the thing,
about the spectacle.
I know, and I hate it.
the thing that people don't understand about Nietzsche is that he is a product of his time. At the time, you know, you had all of these countries that were you know, industrializing a whole bunch. You know, he was around the time Karl Marx was around. And like the stuff that he's talking about is so dated that you just can't apply it to now. Like the reason he thought the things that he did was because other thinkers hadn't come
Cynical is
around
gonna
yet.
kill you right now.
Or, like, but he literally is a product of his time. That's the thing.
I'm
It's
gonna
that-
link this to him.
I can't believe I remember his name, by the way. I thought I forgot it. I was just like, oh yeah, that guy.
Cynical Nietzscheism now.
Oh, boy. I've had
Be good.
many hours long arguments with that man about Nietzscheism. I don't have the patience.
Yo,
for it.
actually, unironic shout out to Mr. Cynical. Let's just say, I unironically love watching his videos. Not for the reasons intended, but I do. So shout out to him.
He read my script, and then he was gonna have an aneurysm, but he thinks it's perfect for the joke.
Okay.
When I talk about Nietzscheism.
I mean, if he's having an aneurysm, that means you nailed it. So.
It was fun listening to Star rant. It'll help me make my hot take videos without sounding arrogant as much as possible. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot.
See the thing about making hot takes and being arrogant is that you just kind of have to lean into it. Honestly, if you go halfway with it, you just sound like a projecting idiot. So.
Well, it's about push and pull. If you push too much, you're going to push people away. But if you don't pull them in enough, then you're not going to be able to get them. It's the same with everything. The core of marketing. Listen.
Like, sorry, I know what you're gonna say, right? Because 3 energy, and people don't know what this means. But the thing is, right? I can't do this. Like, I literally cannot.
I love how we
have
keep using anagram references and no one's saying it at all.
yeah. It's just become our shorthand, honestly. Like, we specifically tried to avoid this in the past, but nah.
Nah, I gave up on trying to avoid it. It's just too
Yeah,
convenient. It's like
it really is.
trying not to use the word "the" and. It's just like possible.
I can
listen,
Whoa.
Cherry. I understand the search for authenticity is very
Inumuta's
real.
cool.
No, it's just like I just don't want to. I hate it. I want to. Like literally, every time I think about the concept of marketing, right? I just have a little angel on my shoulder, says like, listen, if we make this slightly more intelligible to other people, they'll get it. They'll probably understand. And then just like a little devil comes in, like writing on a pitchfork, stabs him. He's like, death before dishonor, and I just can't.
I kind of
It's like, well, you have a little Deku angel, and then Shigaraki comes like,
Death before dishonor.
You know, I wonder if anyone's tried to make a whole book, like an actual book, with the sole purpose of telling a story, a coherent story, without using the word "the."
Ooh,
I don't
try
think that's
that.
possible.
I can try that.
I mean, if you wrote in a different language, technically speaking, but yes.
Yeah, I guess we have to take some of them other languages it would.
Right? Okay, unknown. How about
Technical
this? How about I write a short story? How long do you need the story to be? How about a short story that's 70 pages long? Can I do that? Is that the limit?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, 70-page long story without using the word "the." I'll write it down.
There's gonna be a lot of "and."
Yeah, let me see here.
There's gonna be a lot of "the."
But I have to. I'm still writing. Okay, I'm still writing.
Will be thy.
Hey, he did not break the rules. I'm just saying. The rules of the contest are already set.
Yeah,
Shonen
I'm
Jump
still
rule.
writing. I'm still writing the light novel, so I guess I'll just need to put the light novel on hold, and then.
Oh
I'll just
yeah,
do this
guys!
one.
By the way, you guys are gonna love this. This is a meme that should spread throughout the community. Star is writing isekai about Trotsky.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say anything else. That's it.
Okay, so I have dinner.
Wait,
So
you mean the person who
we're
uses
gonna wrap
cannons
this up.
as musical instruments?
Guys,
Is that the Tchaikovsky we're talking about?
I'm talking about the ice. Okay, literally the title of the book is called Ice Pick. It's called Ice Pick Through My Brain, which is a reference to the light novel Drill Hole Through My Brain.
God, I hate that fucking book.
What you don't like? You don't like Drill Hole Through My Brain? I thought it was cool. It has lots of like rambling and stuff like Nisi Oisin. It's cool.
God, you see, sorry. The thing is, I hate Nisi Oisin more than life itself.
You're saying this as I have 3 copies of Bakemonogatari sitting on my desk.
I am fully aware. Well, not like that, but I'm just
like Nisi Oisin, but like we don't. So like, it makes perfect sense.
Like he's the actual devil and possibly potentially responsible for actually rooting Jump. So I'm just like
Ivory Stars. His light novels are kind of fun to read. It's just like wow, it's just poppy fun.
No, the problem is like he is fun to read. Nisi Oisin is fun to read, and that's the issue. Like Suda was right. You need to understand.
Okay, I have food now, so closing remarks.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need to start wrapping up because Calliope gotta go, and probably we've ran long enough. So
it's been pretty fun. It's funner than I thought it was gonna be.
I think we should do these actually weekly or something because we need that watch time. We hit the 1,000 subs, but next milestone.
Does this actually count towards our watch time?
Star said it does.
It does.
Yeah.
All right.
That was it. Yeah, that was one of the ways I got monetized was that I just kept producing live streams and stuff.
I'll tell you that technically I don't actually have to go back to school cause like even though I already have the days off, so like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday I could live stream.
I found it easier just to produce a crap ton of videos than doing streams.
That's work, though.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Like, I produced like 2 videos every day in the time that I was trying to get monetization.
Okay, I didn't do that much. The ones I did was specifically calculated to capitalize on drama and got over 50.
I knew he was gonna think about trolling. Honestly.
Yeah,
this video ends after this battle's over.
Because it feels inauthentic. Like, I don't like making videos specifically just to get views. I like trying to have ideas about stuff and then just make those.
Honestly, I have no problem having drama with...
Maybe we should listen to Unknown and talk. He has the most subscribers in the room.
Listen.
Calliope.
Listen, Calliope. I told you we were not like we gave up our ideals when in our work anymore. But the thing is, like, I still have limits.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I'm not giving up my ideals.
To be fair, I'm combining all of y'all together. Still is not. I'm just joking.
I am 100% with Mark. We're gonna be in our own corner over here. we're going to collaborate on idealistic
If you think about it, we have the entire leftist spectrum here. We have ultra-right, ultra-left-wing patriotism. We have ultra left-wing patriotism with Harrison, literally. Then we have like basically anarchism with Star. Then we have.
What do you mean anarchism? What the hell? All I do is argue with anarchists. What do you mean I'm an anarchist?
Okay, WikiJipo. WikiJipo. Okay.
WikiJipo is the anarchist. All I've done for the past literally 3 years. is tell
our
anarchists
patrons. Yo, Terry, I'm not near my computer. Can you bring up the patron list so that we can shout out our patrons?
Thank you, because I was literally not going to end.
Is there any point to shout? I don't think any of them are in the chat right now.
Listen, it's about respect. It's about respect. We gotta give these people the respect they deserve for helping us.
Yeah, shout out to the guy who gave us $15. I still can't believe that happened.
Yeah, I'm just like
shout out to the guy who gave me $100.
Shout out to that one person who did every AniTubers here and then shouted out Hunter x Hunter.
Shout out to
who was
Harris.
that? Who did that?
Harris, the greatest.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna cut you all off now because like I actually want to say Listen. Okay, so
it's funny how we got to 1,000 without Unknown shouting us out even once. I'm shocked.
Impressive.
I mean, I've liked
you guys got like. You guys got like 200 subs the day that I shouted us out. So yeah, I think that was a pretty big boost.
Shout
as
out
well,
to Star, of course.
Well, yeah, we wouldn't be here without you, Star.
So our list of patrons includes Raccoon JS, Diso, Existence, A Mock. I'm not. I think that's actually supposed to be his name, but abbreviated. We got WikiJeepo at $5, and the big man Menzo, and I still can't believe this man gave us $15 fucking. But
Technically, Wiki with Brazilian, Wiki with the conversion rate, he's actually giving us like $20.
No, like you guys, it's like this is Mark's actual food money. I'm not kidding about this.
I remember when I gave I remember how when I gave patron money to Star like I give Star $10 per month, and he literally the first time I did it, he literally posted a picture of like hand spam. It's like
here we come, Patreon forever.
Yeah. I think we all know about the struggles of having to
Discord
worry about
is
money.
not working.
If you don't shut the fuck up, okay, no, that's where I draw the line. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out right now.
Unironically,
get the fuck out, you rich boy.
It's funny because like literally all of us except for Calliope have actually dealt with hunger.
Literal starvation.
And then it's just
when I was a kid,
and then you just have Harrison right here just being like, yeah, man, I feel you. I had to skip lunch once.
Oh my god.
Same, I can relate. Missing one meal out of 3. Damn.
Yo, how much get to life two-way people?
Sometimes I go to work. Sometimes I go to work and I didn't eat breakfast, and then I buy a donut instead.
I really wish we could end this live stream on with that help us get to live 2 white people video, but
I can feel you. Sometimes I only have cereal for breakfast, and it's just terrible.
Yeah, no. Sucks.
Like what are you guys gonna do?
Have you ever had cereal without the milk? Like, wow, this is true poverty.
Oh man. On the topic of food, though, I'm pretty sure Calliope still has food he needs to go eat, so we should probably end.
Yeah, live stream over.
Imagine eating.
Thank you all for coming.
Yeah, thank you all. I appreciate it. Gratitude.
Next time it will be more organized than actually say points.
That's a lie. Do not lie.
I do not like. I'm sorry, Calliope. Like I wish we could make that promise, but that's probably a lie.
Yeah,
if you wanna,
especially if we get Taco here.
I mean, it wasn't organized when we were doing podcasts. It sure sounded like going to be organized. When we
I can have organized chaos.
But no.
Oh no.
Of course you can, Harrison.
Okay. Of course you can. Let me not.
Calliope, if you need help finding topics and like creating a structure for the show, I can help you do it. Just send me a message.
Okay, yeah, I was joking, but maybe we can do that eventually.
Yeah,
we need to ask Digibro for marketing and it's the thing.
No, okay, there's that, but we could